That's the wrong song. Hello, chat. Hi, Michaela. How are you? How's everyone doing tonight? Um, kind of expected my room to look darker. You wouldn't see how much laundry I fold. Well, actually, most of that's folded. I just haven't put it away yet. I'm great. I'm glad to hear that. I'm doing pretty great too. I got to see Trans-Siberian Orchestra with my family last night. That's why I wasn't live yesterday. Every year, my dad takes us to go see the show together. It's a really cool thing for him to do. I absolutely love Trans-Siberian Orchestra. It's like pretty much the only Christmas music I actually listen to. So, later, we're going to be joined by Preacher of Valor. Probably doing a little bit of chill gaming, but like I said, it's going to be chill because this is the weekly philosophy and mental health chat. The gaming's just going to be in the background like normal, and we're just going to be discussing mental health stuff. Until then, we're going back to Play-Doh. I still haven't really set up a good light to help me read. I've got to do that at some point. I need like a little reading lamp just over here or something. But I can use my ring light, should give me enough light. So the previous Play-Doh we did, it was definitely all about political discourse, and it was, I believe, if I'm remembered correctly, about whether virtue can be taught, and that's virtue with a capital V. You know, there's little virtues, which are things like trust, respectability, honesty, diligence. Those are all virtues with a little v. But virtue, the big V, it's kind of all those things combined into one. And I believe the way that Socrates basically summarized it is virtue with the big V is, now keep in mind that this is ancient Greek philosophy, and Greece was a very male-centric society, far more so than our current very insanely progressive United States. Even by I think it's hilarious that so many people are like, America's a sexist nation. It's like, oh really? Have you looked at the rest of the world? Like, yeah, we've still got a ways to go, but I think we're doing pretty damn good. Like, the wage gap, when you look at new data, is actually gone, and ironically, it's flipped. Now, women that are young professionals are making significantly more money than men that are young, which is kind of why the dating scene is so fucked up, because these young professional women have been trained like, oh, you gotta search for a man that's, even though like many of them don't have this mentality, it's been ingrained into our society for decades that it's on a subconscious level, and they don't really realize this is what they're looking for, but they're looking for a man that can provide for them, when they don't realize that they're making more money than most men these days. So they get lonely and they're like, oh, why can't I find some guy? Why is everyone just a bum making 40K a year, living with some bros in an apartment, or living with his parents? Why don't I find these men with the 200K jobs anymore? Well, it's because you're working that 200K job now. It's just a matter of fact. So our society is much more advanced than their Greek society was in many ways. So when I say men in this context, it's only because that's how they speak contextually. When I say it, you can assume I mean humans or humanity form of men, not the simple male. But basically, what Socrates, that music is way louder than I wanted it to be. Let's turn that down a bit. What Socrates said virtue is the ability of a man to keep his house in order to treat others with respect and to be genuinely a good person, I'll say. It's obviously far more complex than that. That's a gross oversimplification. But the question was whether virtue can be taught. Can you teach a person to be virtuous, or is virtue something inherent to the soul? Socrates personally believes that virtue cannot be taught. It's something that perhaps can be learned, but no one can teach you to be virtuous. Otherwise, there would be teachers of virtue the same way that there are teachers of woodcraft or leatherworking or something like that. So what he did was there were a few people of his time that claimed to be teachers in virtue. So what he did was he went around and challenged these men to describe how they taught virtue. And pretty much everyone got mad and asked him to leave because he exposed them all as frauds. That was basically what happened at the end. So one of the most amazing things that Socrates was really good at doing, and how he managed to make so many friends, it didn't stop him from making enemies though, is that he always let the person save face at the end. Maybe not always, but most of the time. And in the previous one we read, that's what happens. The guy's like, you know what? I don't have an answer for you. Can we just like pick this up another day? And Socrates is like, yeah, that's fine. I have somewhere else I was supposed to be anyways. Of course, I don't think they ever continued that conversation. And both of them knew they weren't going to continue that conversation. But Socrates had done what he'd come there to do, right? He had a friend who had asked him, he was like, hey, there's this guy that came into town, man. He's like the Donald Trump of Greece. He's like super good businessman. He's really good at talking. Everyone listens to him, and he gets people all riled up. And I'm thinking I'm gonna like pay him for his tutelage and stuff. And he was like, and Socrates was like, man, I don't know. I don't think anyone can actually teach virtues. And so the guy was like, I know. That's why I want you to come with me, man. Like, you're super smart. Please help me. And at this time, Socrates was still a young man. If I remember correctly, he eventually became a general. But I think he was just a young man back from his first deployment type thing back at this point. Maybe not his first deployment. Was Socrates real? Oh my god, people are so dumb. That's the first autocomplete when you type in was Socrates. You know what? Let's just do it this way. Socrates military service. A hoplite, or an armored infantryman in the Athenian army during the extended siege of Poldaea, the Athenian assault on Dilium, and the expedition to defend the Athenian colony of Amphipolis. So basically, yo, what's up, preacher? How's it going? Oh, we're just over that 4-year mark. That's insane, isn't it? That's kind of mind-blowing. Whenever you're ready, bro, just let me know. I'll add you, and we can figure out what we're gonna play in the background. I don't even need to read the book if you're ready to get going. I'm just gonna talk a little bit about Socrates for the moment. So, yeah, I love this. Most people think of Socrates as a balding, pot-bellied, old philosopher with a beard. People are often surprised to learn that Socrates was in fact also a decorated military hero, renowned among other army veterans for his courage on the battlefield and for his extraordinary... I'm not highlighting everything. I want to get better at this to make it easier for you guys, especially maybe switching to what I'm reading so you guys can read it with me too. There's no point in highlighting it if you guys aren't seeing it. Most people think of Socrates as a balding, pot-bellied old philosopher with a beard. People are often surprised to learn that Socrates was, in fact, also a decorated military hero, renowned among other army veterans for his courage on the battlefield and for his extraordinary endurance and self discipline. Some scholars believe that it was actually Socrates' heroism at the Battle of Dilium that catapulted him to fame in Athens. From what I've seen, I would very much agree. It seems that most of the respect he earned and the reason he was able to go around talking about things like this is he wasn't just some guy that sat in an ivory tower reading and writing books for his whole life. This was a guy that went out there and survived the worst of the worst and came back to tell the tales. So people were like, man, how'd you survive all that? How can you like teach me how to better order my life so that I can be more like you? And it was like, well, why the fuck would you want to be with like me? I'm an old potbelly that everyone hates. But sure, let's have a conversation. And damage. Oh wow, that's kind of crazy. And you know, it's been an interesting year. I've barely been streaming at all this year. Like when you go look at my metrics, it's nothing compared to previous years. We look at this like every stream right now. I'm gonna stop. I need to stop obsessing. So, happy birthday. Yeah, happy follow birthday, Michaela. Appreciate you. Literally 6 days. That's impressive. Great timing. So, yeah, he goes on to be a little more specific. Socrates served as an Athenian hoplite and distinguished himself in several important battles during the Peloponnesian War, in which Athens and its allies fought the Peloponnesian League, led by Sparta. So, Socrates fought the Spartans. That's how badass this dude is. You think about how badass the Spartans were? Well, Socrates was even more badass. And if you don't know what a hoplite is, it's basically what the Spartans looked like in 300, except for a little more armor. They were lightly armored infantry that used shields and spears and operated in a phalanx, and they were kind of like the front line, and they were meant to be able to move around quickly. And then you would have cavalry, which was more for flanking maneuvers than frontline combat, and then you'd have heavier infantry and archers, which were more for the second wave and to provide long-range fire support. Wait, give it 3 hours and it will be a year and a week. Oh, there we go. There we go. Yeah, so he definitely earned his keep, so to speak. And this last conversation that we read the previous time we did this, like months ago. It's been months since we actually directly talked about Plato or Socrates, but he had definitely earned himself a reputation on the battlefield at this point, but he was still a young man. And let's just say that many of the older men he challenged, who he believed lacked wisdom, were not fond of such a young whippersnapper coming by and putting them in their place. He was at the level where when he like went to these old great supposed philosophers, they already knew him by name, right? He needed no introductions. So clearly something of a war hero if at that point all he'd done is fight the Spartans. But you know, fighting the Spartans is pretty damn impressive. Pretty sure it was about 1040 when I followed. That's insane. I can't remember things like that. I have no idea how people remember dates or times. Like, I will go an entire week not even knowing what day it is. My brain is so extremely neurodivergent, it's very hard to explain the ways. That's one of the reasons I prefer the 24-hour clock, because when people just say 6 o'clock, that's confusing to me, or 8 o'clock, that's confusing to me. I'm like, well, 8 o'clock when? Because like I experienced 3 different 8 o'clocks in one of my given days. If you say 0800 or 1600 hours, I mean 1800, oh my god. I hate having to do the conversions. That's the thing that messes me up. 2000 hours. Then I know exactly what you're talking about. Guys, if you aren't familiar with the 24-hour clock, also known as military time sometimes, you just add 12. Whatever time, if it's in the afternoon, just add 12. It's also way better because it starts at 0. Like, it just makes no sense to use the 12-hour clock. Like, if there's 24 hours, why do we count them twice? Because then it just gets confusing. But anyways, enough about that rant. So, I kind of want to see what this next one is about, but at the same time, I don't want to get too deep into it if Preacher's going to be ready soon. I'm going to actually take a moment. I'll be right back. I want to take a piss real quick so that Preacher doesn't show up, and then I'm like, hold on, I need to pee now. Alright, I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to run a 3-minute ad because then I'll be able to skip ads without turning pre-rolls back on. So I'll be back in 3 minutes. That was 2. This number minutes. I had to learn it at school. Nice. Let's since it's so early, if new people pop in, I'm just gonna put it back to that for now, so they aren't like, yo, where'd he go? He just started. Okay. I'm back. And my bladder is empty. Where were we? I had to learn it at school. That's good. Honestly, I think everyone should learn it at school because it's a way better method of telling time. And if I ever rule the world, I'm gonna make everyone start using the 24-hour clock. I'm gonna make everyone start using the 24-hour clock, and I'm gonna get rid of time zones and just put everyone on UTC, which stands for Universal Time Code. Help me, please. What part do you need help with? Cock. Yeah, everyone wants some of that 24-hour cock, right? Nice. Yeah. So I wish I could help, Kaylee. The best thing I can tell you is put time into yourself, and eventually someone will notice. Hopefully. I need help with my life choices. Me too. Me too. Yeah, that's a difficult thing. I'd say the number one thing anyone can do to improve their life choices is to try and not make emotional decisions. Really difficult, especially for someone like, well, I mean, I don't really struggle with it most of the time. I feel like I'm probably more reasoned generally than the vast majority of people, but I'm like a man of extremes, you know? It's like I'm either insanely logical or incalculably illogical. And 99.9% of the time, I am perfectly chill. Well, maybe not perfectly chill, but essentially chill, uniquely centered. But there's that 1% of the time where I'm just off the deep end. We're talking like half demonic, half divine rage, better stay out of my way or shit's gonna get fucked up type mentality. And I don't like to be there, you know? There was one time when I was very young. I'm choosing to stay up all night and finish my brother's mittens. Depending on your situation, that could be an excellent choice. You know, there's so many factors to take into consideration. And I have to tell you, often the decisions that society suggests we make usually aren't the best for us. You know, everyone talks about common knowledge, common sense. Well, I can tell you from my experience living in the world for 30 plus years that neither knowledge or sense are common. In fact, they're both quite rare. So if you find someone in your life that has either one of those, and especially if you have both, hold on to that person. I have nothing to do tomorrow anyway, but I'm tired. Well, then it becomes like a cost benefit analysis, you know? Like for me, it's obviously different when I'm streaming, but you have to consider, are you crocheting, I'm guessing? Or knitting? Sewing. Either way. Regardless of what method of assembling mittens you're using, it is a skillful task, but it's also one of those tasks that with enough practice can become automated. You know, so those automated tasks, not too hard to do when you're tired. But it's also important to keep in mind that the more tired you are, the more likely you are to make mistakes. And then you gotta undo those mistakes. So, for you, you've gotta make a judgment call of like, Will it be easier for me to do this tomorrow after I've made some sleep? Or made some sleep, gotten some sleep? Or is it one of those things where I can just get it done tonight and then I can wake up and have tomorrow to do whatever the hell I want? You know? Crocheting, nice. I have a cousin that absolutely loves crocheting. Oh, my voice is fucked right now, actually, because I was at Trans-Siberian Orchestra last night. You don't know who they are. Well, you're missing out. Oh, I love these, by the way. There's this guy called Rav. Ooh! Yo, I love Atosi. He's like my favorite YouTube commentator. And he's kind of slowed down recently, but it's he's got stuff going on. So I ain't nothing against him, you know? But I'm always excited when I see a new Atosi video. I've watched literally every single one of his modern videos. So originally he did like gaming content, and then he started commentating while gaming. He would do like the thing where you just talk over CSGO surf videos. And I went back to about the CSGO surf videos, listening to his commentary. He's where I get most of my internet drama from. Besides, like, he's more like the younger generation stuff, because he's technically a Gen Zer, but he's like a Gen Zer with a he's technically a Gen Zer, but he's like a Gen Zer with a millennial mindset. So he can like translate the TikTok bullshit to me. And then the other people that I learn a lot of stuff from, Asman, because he's just always sucked into all the drama. He gets asked to commentate on all of it during his stream. And Mudahar. They're where I get most of my news from actually these days. What did I miss? Dola crochets, and my mom does too. Nothing. I went to take a piss. I was like, you know, I need to pee, so I'm gonna go pee now before Preacher's ready, because I don't want you Preacher to be like, okay, I'm ready. I'm be like, hold on, I'm not anymore. So I just went to take a real quick pee. I'm just gonna drink coffee and suck it up. There you go. Sometimes it's worth it. This week in dumb democracy. I kind of want to watch that, but most of these suggestions kind of suck now. Like, I don't. Let's see. How many of these videos do I want to watch? Yes and yes. I already said I love those. I don't really watch Asmund Gold clips, but sometimes I do. I'll probably watch this Nate the Lawyer video. That one seems interesting. Belyar. I get a lot of stuff from Belyar though. Not interested. Probably not interested. Maybe, but all his videos are clickbait. So like that. That's not that's not a whatchamacall, a diss on him or anything. It's just obviously we know what this one is, but a lot of his videos, it's like I don't even know what it is. It's just a clickbait title, and that kind of annoys me a bit. I'll probably watch this one eventually because it's not just the straight up clickbait title. Nope. Nope. Yeah, I'll probably watch that. Probably. Nope. I might watch that. I like Garen Thumb. He does a lot of ballistic gel stuff. E3 is dead in Google Play stores and illegal monopoly. I heard about that actually. I think Google Play just lost an antitrust lawsuit filed by Epic Games, and now you'll be able to install apps on your phone from other distributors like Epic Games, because Epic Games was pissed of Google Play basically stealing all their V-Bucks from people that played on the phone. Epic Games did fail a lawsuit against Apple for the iPhone not too long ago, but I feel like having been successful with this one, they might take another shot at Apple too. I don't really watch Mr. Ballin anymore. I do enjoy his videos, but it's been a while. What am I even talking about? Who actually shot Aldrin? Petra or the Guardian? Yeah, because that's been kind of... I guess we know. He's gonna talk about the line. I was playing through that, and Petra says, "I'll shoot you again," or something like that. Or Crow says, "You don't need to shoot me again," or something like that. I don't remember exactly. But, I was just watching Mr. Bolin before I hopped in here. I love Mr. Bolin. He's so incredible. I used to watch a shit ton of him while like folding laundry and stuff. But now I've kind of moved on to more this Asmongold, like watching people die in WoW or watching these Rav the Avatar videos. They're pretty good. But yeah, rolling back to Socrates. Essentially what happened is he was a hoplite, which they were functionally the same thing as the Spartans you see in the movie Sparta. That's just the general type of equipment that all Greeks used back then, and the Athenians were Greeks as well. The one thing that's kind of wrong is they use their swords a little more in the movie, and they break formation during the fight, which isn't how hoplites would have actually fought. They would have just stayed in that phalanx the whole time. But it's a cool ass movie. So also I do want to mention that Socrates was very much a spiritual individual. And people don't really think about that, right? I love it when like atheists talk about Socrates or Einstein, and they don't realize that both of these people, even if they weren't faithful at one point, did come to faith in their life eventually. And I generally try to avoid going too much down the road of spirituality during the week in my regular streams, because that's distasteful to a lot of people. But the reality is having spirituality, having faith in something greater than yourself is, in my opinion, an absolutely necessary aspect of good mental health. If you don't believe in something greater than yourself, then nothing matters, and you end up in these downward mental spirals of nihilism and existentialism, and that's not healthy for anyone. Don't get me right. Don't get me wrong. I am very much an existentialist in some ways. I just consider myself to be an enlightened existentialist. Thank God I got out of my little nihilism phase. I definitely went through a nihilism phase in high school. And in case you guys aren't aware of these, I don't intend to use big words. It's one word that covers an entire conversation, you know? But let's have the conversation. So, nihilism is the doctrine that nothing actually exists, or that existence or values are meaningless. Relentless negativity or cynicism, suggesting an absence of values or beliefs. For some people, sure, that last part. But the beginning part, that's the main thing to take away here. It's like, if you know someone that always has a chip on their shoulder, that like hates everything, it's like, what does it even matter, dude? Nothing matters. That's a nihilist, straight up. Political belief or action that advocates or commits violence or terrorism without... Since when? That I've never heard of that definition used for it before. It probably stems from this. A diffuse revolutionary movement of mid-19th century Russia that scorned authority and tradition and believed in reason, materialism, and radical change to society and government through terrorism and assassination. So it's probably more like used in Eastern countries, where if you say nihilism, they could also mean terrorists and ill-willed revolutionaries. A delusion experienced in some mental disorders that the world or one's mind, body, or self does not exist. In metaphysics, the doctrine that nothing can really be known because nothing exists, the denial of all real existence and consequently of all knowledge of existences or real things. In theology, the same as itself. Thank you, that was such a useful definition. Total disbelief in religion, morality, law, and order. So, existentialism is kind of the same thing, just without the negative connotation. It doesn't have a nice, pretty definition for me. So we gotta go here to Wikipedia. Existentialism is a form of philosophical inquiry that explores the issue of human existence. So the difference between here we'll go. We'll give it a few more a few more sentences. Existentialist philosophers explore questions related to meaning, purpose, and the value of human existence. Common concepts in existential thought include existential crisis, dread, and anxiety in the face of an absurd world, the human free will, as well as authenticity, courage, and virtue. Basically, the idea of nihilism is nothing matters. The idea of existentialism is to ask the question, does anything matter? And if so, what matters and how much? Mr. Ballin is cool. I love Mr. Ballin. He's awesome. He's so good at telling stories, like top tier. He's also a retired Navy SEAL. So, thank you for your service, Mr. Ballin, wherever you are. Alright. So, yeah, continuing with Socrates for now. I don't feel like we really want to go into the book yet, but we can kind of go over some of the things we've gone in the past. So one thing I didn't actually realize until I started reading this book, which my sister got for my birthday last year, I believe it was, is that Socrates actually went through a story that is very much similar to that of Jesus, in that he was persecuted and put to death by his own people. So, that is the first of the dialogues in this book called The Apology, and that is Plato being snarky with that title, because basically what happens is the Athenian council asks Socrates to apologize, and he says, "Here's your apology, assholes." Pretty funny reading the whole thing. We might read it again at some point eventually, but it's quite a long trial. The apology is a record of the trial and the verbal arguments given, or at least Socrates' response to the verbal arguments. Alright, word. Preacher's ready. So, what are we playing, Preacher? I'm gonna add you to the title. You guys should be able to click there. We're gonna give him a shout out too. Guys, if you've not done so, we're gonna give him the big shout out. We'll give him both to make it easy on you. This way you can just click that heart. If that heart at the top of chat is not filled in right now, just go ahead and click that. You won't regret it. He is the illustrious leader of the Black Order, and we've done quite a lot together on this platform at this point. Mindless Fortnite, let's do it.
Think about
Yeah.
it.
That was
You
loud.
know, or you turn
Think
around
about
and
it.
go to the X website,
The X
X
website.
gerbil. I'll just say it like that.
X gerbil.
You catch
What
what
is
I'm
this?
saying?
What is
So
this?
now,
A fucking Eminem song?
what? Am I lying?
Somebody clip that, please.
But I mean, come on, people.
Alvin and the Chipmunks.
But am I lying?
Shove a
I'm
gerbil
trying
in
to say
your
it without
ass
saying
through
it,
a
but
tube.
I'm telling the truth.
What the hell was that conversation, man? I want to know how you got down into that trench specifically, because that's pretty deep, dude. That's not somewhere you just wander into. You got to be like walking on some precarious ground already, and then it like gives way beneath you, and suddenly you're like, how did we get here? I can explain. All right, we'll give you a chance. I'm gonna join the. Oh, are you in the Discord already? It looks like you are. Yeah, let's go. All right, give me a sec.
Hello.
Hello. Explain yourself, sir.
Turn you up.
Yeah.
Hello.
Explain yourself, sir.
All right. So that was actually my first ever interview with VF Baller, and we were
Mm.
talking how that Twitch was getting saturated with so many well, cam models and stuff like that.
Okay.
And he was explaining that he doesn't like it because like his son at the time was like maybe 6 or so, but watching Twitch, and it's like he has to have his own parental guidance, which Twitch doesn't even necessarily have to filter out those things. It still will come up on a platform no matter what, and he just found it frustrating. So,
For sure. I can actually agree with that. That's been a big issue lately with all the sexual content policy changes. A lot of people are still mad that they didn't do enough because if you go look at the just chatting section and scroll down, you're still gonna see just like a massive pair of soaking wet floppy tits within like the first two scrolls on a website that's supposedly designed for 13-year-olds.
yeah, exactly, and that's basically what we were talking about, just like what we would do to like fix Twitch just for kids. Because at the end of the day, there's a whole war where people like saying this is an adult website, this is not. I'm like, at first it was just for gaming, and then
Yeah.
it got into artistic side and everything like that.
And then
And
IRL streamers and just chatting.
yeah, and it's just like there should be a safe place for kids to not necessarily see that, or I should be able, as an adult, as a parent, to put an option where my kids can't see that. Like I should be able to filter it out, or how even the same thing if you have cable, some channels you just automatically are blocked based off a filter that you have.
Yeah. I think there should at least be some kind of minimal age verification. Maybe not necessarily the level of OnlyFans, obvious. But at the very least, two things need to happen. First of all, you just shouldn't be able to watch a stream without an account. And I think if you
Right.
get banned from a stream, you shouldn't be able to watch that stream anymore.
Right, I agree.
And the other thing is, anyone that does any kind of sexual content should just be in their own category at this point. If you are streaming sexual content and just chatting, you should get banned. Or at least if you're doing like quote unquote fitness content and you're
Yeah,
just stretching
yoga.
naked in a thong, you have to be in the fitness category, not just chatting. People have gotten banned for playing Fortnite and just chatting. So why aren't we banning titty streamers for not chatting and just chatting? Because you go watch those titty streams and they're not even talking. Like we watched one of them the other day when I was ranting about it, and I got mad. We brought her stream up 3 times, and I got so mad every time we brought her stream up because she wasn't even doing anything. She was just sitting there with her tits out eating food.
That's content for some, I guess, like a mukbang. But
Right?
I know what you mean. Like they're only doing sex sales. They're not doing anything to where it's like it's genuine content for this platform. And it's rude to just gamers in general, because y'all have a whole website, y'all have a whole community dedicated for what you do. Why are
Exactly.
you on this platform doing that? And at the same coin, there are people who are in that industry and they're on this platform and they don't even solicitate anything regarding those platforms at all. I.e., like Sasha Grey, she's on this platform, all she does is play games. I mean, granted, she's retired or whatever, but
Hmm.
she's all she does is play games. She doesn't do
Yeah.
anything else in terms of trying to pull attraction away from the platform she's on. And in guidelines, you're not necessarily supposed to even do that anyway with Twitch. Like, if you say anything about, you have a YouTube platform or whatever, or Twitch or TikTok platform, you can get strikes for that.
Oh yeah. So, well, they actually did wheel that back a little bit, I think. Like they did a
Really?
content guideline change not too long ago where you're now actually allowed to technically stream on multiple platforms at once.
Oh, really?
Previously, yeah, they really only enforced it for partners. So there was a while where I was actually streaming on Mixer, Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook all at the same time, but then that just got too much for me. But especially once they brought that back, now all my streams also stream live on my backup YouTube. But it's mostly, I don't like read chat there or anything. It's just
Mm.
so I have an archive of my streams because I didn't have space on my PC for all of them. And now they're all automatically uploaded there because Twitch deletes them after 2 weeks or something like that.
Lear's in my chat. He's saying Sasha Grey is actually chill as fuck on Twitch. I actually watch her content. Like
Nice.
our main point is that this is for gaming. Yeah, you can be creative and artistic, but like obviously doing it in meta, they could be doing something completely different on another platform.
Oh, for sure, for sure. Michaela in my chat just said, "Oh my God, first 3 streams I see is just tits." Yeah, it's just devolving at this point, dude. I hate the fucking new UI. There we go. It's so bad.
Oh, so Sweet Dola's, I don't think she's in chat, but she's creating another registry for us. For those that are just coming in, we do have a sub goal going on. We're trying to hit 50 by the end of the month. There's like a sale going on for subs and everything. And she's creating a registry for the kids if anybody wants to get them some, like, late Christmas gifts and stuff. And there's 3 items so far. I like that Mattel Jurassic Park dinosaurs. Dude, I don't know if they were expensive back then, but like dinosaurs and stuff are is very expensive.
Oh, I can imagine. Man.
So I chose Fortnite 'cause I know you say you wanted a game where we're not like having a shout out completely, but
Yeah.
they have the racing mode. Like we can try that, see how that is if we're able to race
Oh
in
yeah.
chat or whatever like that.
Yeah, for sure. How
I
do
know
I
I'm not
make
gonna
you?
win anything, but I'll play.
How do I make you? There we go. Go ahead and load us in. I believe I just promoted you to party leader.
So
Welcome to
first
Rocket
item I
Racing.
recommend. Can we not do the tutorial and just
That's fine. Yeah. Let's just.
we'll figure it out?
Yeah, we'll fail our way to victory.
You guys are ranked mode? Oh. How do you do ranked with
I don't know if there is an unranked mode, so why not just pop in and see what happens?
my car is blue?
Yeah. Same. I don't know how we can change cars or anything, but
They
yeah.
need to unlock them.
Mm.
But no, this is technically your stream, so like, we cold streaming, but you were like out here. I know you stream every Sunday. I wanted to stream with Steel because he's a really good friend of mine, and I love the fact that you always have like these positivity streams on Sundays, man. Like not too many I don't know too many content creators that do what you do, like actually read the Bible on stream and break it down and everything like that.
A lot of people are afraid to. You know, I have to admit, it was like literally something I was planning to do for a year before I had the W is forward. That's all I know so far.
I don't know what's the forward button.
Why am I sliding sideways? Oh, because someone's riding my ass. That's why. So D plus left shift to rocket drift right. Okay. So it's like Mario Kart, kinda.
Oh, this is
Uh, So my big thing is just that this is kind of hard to do. I feel like this would be better on controller. Are you playing on controller?
Hell yeah.
I need to plug my controller in. Are you beating me?
I don't even know if I'm beating you. I'm in 6th place.
Oh, I'm in 5th place. I'm definitely gonna plug in my controller between games. But yeah, so it's kind of scary as fuck, right? I was like sitting there, and I expected I'd just get a whole bunch of like shitlords coming and trolling me the whole time, you know? But kind of the opposite happened. I actually had 1 or 2 dudes that popped in, and they were like, "Hey man, like, when I saw you what you were doing, I came here to troll you, but like, it was just too chill. I couldn't do it, so I'm just gonna leave." I was like, "Okay, well, you're always welcome to come back." But it was mind blowing. I was like, "Oh well, I guess, dude." You know what's gonna be the worst part? It's probably not gonna give me all the controls again, and they're gonna be different once I switch to controller.
I'm on your bumper. Nah, I just appreciate you that you take the time to really be considerate of that and taking that little stake of basically streaming about the Lord. Not too many people want to do that no more. There's so much controversy.
That's the thing that like kind of pisses me off the most. You know, that's why I don't go to church anymore. Because when I go to church, I just get mad at all the hypocrites and stuff. Like, especially because I grew up in a very well-off area. Like, I think it's better now. But when I was in like high school, middle school, it was literally 97% white,
Oof.
2% Asian, and 1% everything else. Very, very well off. Almost everyone here is pretty liberal. So they're like, "Oh yeah, we love the poor people. We want to help the poor people. We just don't want to have to see them." Like,
Oh God.
yeah. So it's like they'll sit there and go to church and listen to preaching. Oh! That was so close. That was a great run. They'll listen to dudes give a homily about like, "Hey, whatever you do for the least of my brothers, you do for me. Whenever you neglect one of my brothers, you neglect me." And then they'll be like, "Oh yeah, praise Jesus, Lord Almighty." And then they go and they invent anti-homeless architecture. It's like, were you not fucking listening?
That is frustrating, especially I would imagine like growing up in that type of environment and listening to that too.
Yeah. Like, dude, I was like all in when I was young. Not like entirely out of choice, a lot because of my parents, but like I've been singing in church Christmas choirs since 2nd grade. I was an altar boy. Went to go be an Eagle Scout. I don't think it's detecting my controller, so I guess I got a mouse again. Yeah. Alright. But it's just one of those things where it's like, I'm very much a practice what you preach. And I got so sick of people saying, do as I say, not as I do type stuff. Like, so I have done a significant amount of defending the Catholic Church when it comes to some of the, I don't like, not the Catholic Church itself, but just religion. Oh shit, I can fly.
I see you.
And it was one of those things where it's like, oh, if religion's so good, why do so many priests sus little boys? Well, it's actually not a lot of priests. It's just a tiny, tiny fraction, and it's way smaller than the general population, if we're being completely honest about things. But because they're supposed to be better than that, it gets noticed more, you know? Like, people don't say shit when a bunch of gangsters beat some guy up on a block. But if cops are doing it, you know it's gonna make the news.
That's true.
Oh, don't fly too high. But I do have to admit, like, there was a guy from our own district, actually the bishop, that was he was like in charge of my confirmation, which is basically when you're considered an adult in the church. And yeah, he did like all of them for the for our entire school, because that was just his job as the district bishop. So he apparently got caught up in that stuff, and he didn't really get defrocked or anything like that, as far as I know. They just moved him to a different district, and I was like, what the fuck is that shit?
Lero's out here saying we should have played the day after. Listen, did you? We're not playing that. We're talking about the Lord and how people are being hypocrites about that. Alright.
Leo, do you got anything to add? I should bring up your chat too, so I can commentate on both. Oh, it's up. Look at
I
that.
hope they can hear you, because for me, you're low, like on Discord.
Here, let me turn my mic up more. I was recording, well, just a vocal practice earlier. Eventually, I'm going to be putting my vocal practices up on whatchamacallit.
YouTube?
Well, yes, but some of them, mostly Patreon, because I don't want people to see me sucking unless they pay a lot of money for it, you know? Like once I get good videos, I'm going to put those songs that I'm practicing as covers on YouTube. But for the meantime, when I'm still learning them and figuring them out, it's like, nope, it's just straight up Patreon right now is where they're gonna go. But I've been having this
Patreon. You said patriarch. I was like,
I've been having this weird thing where my sound is absolutely fine when I stream, but when I try and just record videos, it gets kind of borked, and I don't know why. Okay, that's a thing too. You can just go, yeah, straight up Men in Black on the ceiling, fucking.
I was wondering where everybody was. They're on the ceiling.
How are you doing, Leard? You be doing the Glock or use the jam? I don't get it. I probably need to read the previous thing to get the context.
Oh, he's talking about his old school one to use like butt jam.
Oh.
This one's kind of chill. I like it.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. This is like
Bro, but it's fun.
Yeah, it's way better than a lot of other random racing modes I've played. It handles pretty well, even on keyboard. Like I have to say, the cars drive better on keyboard in this than they did in Cyberpunk. I played Cyberpunk on controller simply because I couldn't drive the fucking cars on keyboard.
But I'm curious, like, what's your plans right now for streaming? Because you've been going hard, like, streaming and archiving and everything.
Right now, it's mostly just to get my viewership back up, honestly. Because I used to average, of course, I was only an Eve streamer that time, and that was a pretty small niche. There weren't that many Eve streamers back then, and I was one of the top. But I used to average 20 to 30 viewers, and I'd hit 40 or 50 on a good day. I'm lucky to hit double digits now, and I'm
in the same bracket.
Yeah, my whole thing this year is to just get my shit together and actually be a full-time content creator. But to do that, I gotta be making content. Oh wow, you can just fly off the side. It's kind of dangerous to hop up on top sometimes. So, yep, I knew that was happening. As soon as I lost that momentum, I was like, there goes first place. But, like I said, my big thing is I'm just trying to get my viewership up again, and then I'm gonna focus on increasing the quality of my content again. That's a big thing that I struggle with right now, but I just don't have the time to do that. I'm hoping eventually I'll be able to attract a manager or something, and then they can just be like, oh yeah, we got you, just send me the VODs and we'll take care of it. Like right
Dude, that
now,
would be a dream to have that, like a little editor.
yeah, right now, all of my YouTube streams just have the same title because I can't be asked to change them after before each stream. As long as I change the Twitch stream, I can go back and change them later, you know?
That's true. They are out here nasty. You talking about still be sucking? I want to see.
Hey, I mean, I do
Go
have
on
an
Patreon, give 'em
OnlyFans.
like 50
It's
bucks.
OnlyFans.
Oh man.
It might have been taken down because, did I get rid of it? Oh yeah. If you don't post every so often, they take down your OnlyFans apparently, so that, I don't know,
I didn't even know that. That's extensive.
yeah, you can get like unpublished. I don't know. I haven't posted on it in absolutely months, but it's literally just fans. Like I take pictures of fans, and it's only fans.
That was like with me when I did it for shrimp. Oh, it was supposed to be shrimp. That's why Lyra always bring up the damn shrimp joke.
Yeah. I just felt the need to troll it. So it started with me taking a picture of a ceiling fan. Then like I took a picture of some fans I pulled out of Water Saints PC actually. Oh no, not Water Saints. It was a different friend from the same friend group.
Oh, you know it's water singing in like real life.
Yeah,
Oh.
he was a Pittsburgh native. He lived here for years.
Oh.
Mhm.
I need to watch his shows more. I think going back into what you were saying with consecration, like at this point, I'm really focusing on being consistent with time, which we've been doing pretty well for the past 2 months.
Yeah.
And really finding a niche on what games I like to enjoy. Like yesterday, the finals was really good, and I like the finals. It's just that for me, I have to figure out what I want to do with that content off Twitch. You know what I mean?
I would totally be down to play some finals. I played a little bit. I played like, I don't know, 6 games or whatever. I did what I needed to do to unlock all the classes. And then played a couple games to figure out which class I liked the best, and it's heavy. But I'd totally be down to group up because, man, I had some fucking shitters on my team. It's kind of like Overwatch, where I don't think I want to play that game unless I'm grouped with friends.
Yeah, I think for me, that's what I want to do in terms of competitive gaming and commentating. It's like finding a game that I enjoy, and then I can commentate over it, and then go from there to like saying, hey, we're gonna have a tournament, or we're gonna have an event, you know, blah, 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 and
Yeah.
keep that exposure going.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think you'll be great at focusing on the commentary. So, like, for me, more than commentary, I'm clearly more about the philosophy type stuff, but that's similar
Yeah.
veins for sure. I'd much rather get deep with it, you know, and tell people how stupid they've been, believing all the bullshit they believe for their entire life.
I mean, we need that. We need somebody that isn't a Hassan.
Yeah. Did you say Hassan?
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude. He pisses me off so much. Like, I barely know anything about him, but every time I see a clip of him, I'm like, this fucking idiot.
Like, I'm not knocking in terms of like his viewership or whatever, but like the
Yeah.
fact that he just shoves his ideals down people's throat and don't let anybody else express themselves. and just
Right,
wanna
yeah.
know all the negative aspects and not seeing where they're coming from is just rude. Like, bro, you're not. You want to have a whole political conversation or religious conversation with someone, but you're just yelling at them the entire time.
I agree, and I try to do, not saying that I'm always good at it, but I try and do the opposite of it. I let someone express themselves, or at least try to help them express themselves. But to be honest, I often find myself reacting sort of like Asmongold, where someone says something in chat, I give them a chance to explain themselves, and I'm like, no, you're just dumb as fuck.
I mean, hey, if it works, but no, sometimes a lot of people coming from a place of emotion when it comes about religion. So not like
Yeah.
necessarily you're telling them they're wrong, but like, yo, look at your perspective. It's really about you and what you've learned.
And I absolutely agree with that, but it's not even just religion. People get emotional about everything these days. Like, not even politics. It's like literally, you tell someone like, man, fucking Wendy's fries are shit. They'll be like, what the fuck you mean, dude? Wendy's is the best fries ever. They're fresh cut. You really think that McDonald's frozen ass fries are better than Wendy's? And it's just like, dude, it's fucking fast food. Chill your shit, man. Everything just evokes an emotional reaction from everyone these days. It's like we don't have any adults anymore. Everyone's just trained to be a toddler.
Right, gimme. This is what I say is right.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that one's hard to hit. I'm in trouble.
Yeah, this map is a little fast and there's a lot going on.
Yeah, it's almost like an F-Zero map. It's kind of intense.
Yeah, because I killed myself already. I was like, I didn't need to do that.
I almost did. I ended up like off the road, being like in a section that was kind of very, very much closing down on me. I was like, I'm gonna run into this and die. But fortunately, I managed to jump back on the track, but I did lose first, and I don't think I'm getting it back now.
Yeah, I'm still at fourth.
Oh, I finally hit that boost!
Oh, the one on the ceiling? I can't hit that.
Yeah, it's like real hard to get the timing right. It took me 3 tries. Uh-oh. I messed up the turn, though. I don't have any boosts left. Oh, he's so close! He's so close! Yes!
Good shit.
Yes, I do, fuckhead, Elliot. That would be my response. What were you saying?
So right now, what do you see yourself doing in 2024 in terms of content?
So...
Poison hippies in the chat.
Hell yeah. What's up, Poison Hippie? Mostly gaming. Honestly, I had so much fun playing Skull and Bones. Like, my entire goal right now is just to be able to get enough money to buy that game, so I can make that my primary streaming game for a while, because it's really cool. It's easy to talk while you're playing that game, because half the time you're not even in combat, and like combat's pretty intense. It's so much fun. By the way, anyone who's listening, if you want to try it out right now, if you go and lurk in someone streaming Skull and Bones for an hour, you can get a link to join the closed beta. Unfortunately, I can't play it anymore because it's limited to 6 hours, which I think is a good idea, but it pisses me off right now because I just want to make a bunch of fake accounts to keep playing it.
Now we're hanging out with Still Drifter right now. Just chill Sunday, you know, giving some vibes, some footage and everything like that. We were talking about religion a little bit, but now we're talking about, you know, what Steel wants to do in terms of his content going forward. Damn, no red blocks? No, you don't lie.
Yeah. Now it's like actually F-Zero. This is I'm doing the speeder race in Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic minigame.
Bro, I cheated. I just got on the ceiling.
That's probably the play, actually. As long as there's no boost down there. Oh, there's a boost. But yeah, and another thing I want to start doing is I'm going to go full tilt into the music, but I don't know how much I'm going to be streaming that. You know, I kind of want to create a little separation. Ah, that was a block. I kind of want to create a little separation between that and my stream content, where my stream content's just more me chilling, playing games, and then Yeah, maybe occasionally I'll do like a stream where I'm just sitting around playing guitar or something, but I really don't want to do singing streams because that's got a good way of messing up your voice.
That is true. You gotta micromanage your voice. You gotta protect the baby.
For sure.
Poison Hippie said she played Lego Fortnite and it was cool. I wouldn't want to do that with a whole group. I don't want to do it too full. I want to do full 8 people. Spend like a nice good 4 hours making a little village or something and going for it.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. I just ran into something while reading your chat now. So, I haven't played the Lego Fortnite at all. I do want to check that though. Because you get like the free skin or whatever. I saw someone playing that. It basically just looks like Minecraft and Fortnite, right?
Yeah, but it makes Minecraft look kind of shitty right now. Like,
I mean, I'm gonna say the quiet part out loud. Minecraft's always looked kind of shitty.
that's why I need a shit ton of mods.
Yeah, like that's something that I feel like has always been a thing. Like I've always been like, anytime I say, man, that's a shit game though, someone's like, well, not really. You just gotta install these 72 mods and then it's great. If you need to install mods to play a game, it's not a great game. It's a shit game.
That's what happened with Ark. Like, oh my god, like at base Ark, I loved it, and I was like, I don't want to play no more. Then all my homies like, nah, just download this DLC,
Yeah.
this mod, this refresher. The game's good. Hey, I gotta spend 100 gigs just to play this game for 2 hours. I don't need to do all of that. Like, I'm good, man.
Yeah. When Stellaris came out, I had a bunch of people try to get me to play that because I was still playing EVE Online at the time, and like almost everyone in my EVE Alliance was playing that, and they're like, hey, we know you love those 4X games. You played a lot of Civilization. You played I played another one called Master of Orion, Sins of a Solar Empire. They were like, try Stellaris. Dude, I was like, this is terrible. They're like, oh no, you just gotta buy and download all the DLC, and then it's a good game. It's like, well, then it's a terrible fucking game if you need to have DLC for it to be good.
It's like that's a waste of time. She's just external hard drive is mandatory. It is because my little Xbox over here never has space. I'm constantly Danosing a game.
I have 2 hard drives in my PC. Oh, okay.
Oh, so you gotta wait for the green, then you.
Yeah, I just figured that out. I got 92% on that one. How about you?
Yeah, I got 91.
Ooh. I'm 1% better than you. Deal with it. Oh, this guy's like, say what? He just shot past me right when I said that. Probably not a good time to use my boost, but I ego boosted. It happens.
Okay, this mode is fun. This mode is fun.
I'm enjoying it. It's perfect for this because it's not a hard racing game, you know?
Yeah, no. Like if this was Mario Kart, I would get frustrated right now.
Yeah. Or something like Forza Motorsport, I'd be like, nope.
Yeah.
Cut that shit out.
We wouldn't even be talking at that point if it was Forza.
Hell no. Yeah, we'd be just hard focused, like trying to not hit the wall. This is not very punishing. Plus, you dodge left? Oh, A. Okay.
Yeah, the dodge is cool. But no, I think the way we're going right now, we're basically trying to get that consistency where if the kids go to sleep early or something throughout the week, we could try streaming on like a Tuesday or Wednesday or something and get some extra content in there.
Yeah.
The 2 points that Sweet Dola have pointed out, like bringing back like community nights is like a must-have. Like we gotta bring the Black Road Water back together with community nights. Like
For sure.
Mario Kart or Super Smash or something or Among Us. Because even Poison Hippie who's in chat, she's been like saying like, yo, when we go another community night, like, when y'all gonna beat that by daylight or we gonna beat this? And it's true. It doesn't necessarily always have to be like a competitive shooter.
Yeah.
You know, or something that's like really crazy. Like we can even get a whole bunch of people like, yo, download Fortnite and let's play the racing part.
Just have everyone play Uno or some shit.
Yeah, yeah. Even though Uno on you play that shit crashed too much, but yeah, like.
Oh yeah, but yeah, just find something, you know. It doesn't have to be competitive. Like I know most of us are competitive gamers, but especially if we're just trying to promote bro unity, then there's no reason to get all competitive, you know. Although Uno can get pretty damn competitive.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get mad if you make me pick a draw 4+2. Oh yeah, we fighting, bro.
Dude, apparently the new Uno is like fucked. It's like, oh, I overshot it. It's some you can get like your whole you just have to draw the whole last deck apparently.
I'm trying to push you off.
It kind of worked. I missed the second boost.
What I would like to do ideally, but I don't know of a game that can do that, is like a game that's similar to an MMO or survival game where it's a community-based thing. Like let's just say, I'll go back to it because that's the only thing that comes to mind. Like Ark, right? If that was cross-play, and be like, hey, listen, every Tuesday, we come together and we stream Ark, but throughout the whole week, the server's open. Y'all can go in, y'all can edit it, whatever you want to do, and then we showcase like whatever stuff that you guys built. Give people a reason, like, okay, hey, like we about to go ahead and have like a little fashion show or something next Tuesday. Let me go ahead and jump on for like 2 minutes or whatever and customize my dinosaur. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like something where it's constructive and lucrative, where people want to play for the sake of playing. Without us having to say, hey, we're gonna play Fortnite on Saturday, like just letting you know you can come through or whatever. And then some people like, I don't know, maybe want to kind of maybe sort of watch Fortnite. Like, no, like there's a concrete game that you can come back anytime you want without having us to tell you to.
Yeah. The big problem with that is the PlayStation, to be honest, because so many games are crossplay between Xbox and PC, but not PlayStation.
Right.
Like I could list off a dozen that we could do on Xbox and PC, but they don't have on PlayStation.
Yeah, that's true. And for me right now, like as much as I talked about Warframe, I don't think our community is really ready to commit to learn such a big game like that.
Yeah. It's
And
one of
it's
those
like
games where even though you don't need to know anything at the beginning because it's very forgiving, it's kind of ominous when you look at that and you're like, wait, like what are all these mods and like what the fuck's a Riven mod and then all the frames, their abilities are so insanely different. It's not like Overwatch where like every character is basically the same with their own little twists. Like that freaking Octavia, you need to like literally make music and shit while you're killing things, and it's like what?
Rhythm within fighting.
Yeah. And then like if your team wants to get her buffs, they need to know how to like jump and dodge and shoot to pick up the buffs too. It's just a weird ass build. But she's OP when she's built and played properly.
Right, that little ball can let me just murk a whole bunch of shit.
Oh yeah, dude. I don't even play her right, but I play her a little bit because I like level her up for mastery rank, and I can do survival or defense missions so easy. I just let the ball kill everything for me. So, a great game that I would love to get people involved with, but it's only PC and Xbox, is Space Engineers.
Oh, I remember that game.
Yeah. That's Minecraft in space. So we could like literally have people just building space stations and shit during the week, and they don't even need to build space stations. There are people that do like ground races and stuff, but I feel like we got a lot of geeks that would want to just like try and build a Gundam suit or something like that, you know?
Like, let's be honest, we got a lot of nerds.
Yeah.
I love y'all. Y'all be talking about Harry Potter a little bit too much sometimes.
I feel like we're in a more difficult lobby now because I'm actually having
Yeah.
trouble staying in first.
Like people are getting kind of aggressive.
Yeah, and everyone has cooler looking cars than we do.
Like where are we?
I feel like another issue is that so many other games that we could maybe play are just kind of huge paywalls. I would love to find a free-to-play option like Warframe that's not as involved as Warframe.
Yeah. Because I mean, as much as you sit up there and can maybe like farm parts to get plat and stuff in Warframe, make your own little engine there, you eventually gonna have to toss some money at it.
I don't think I've ever put any money in Warframe, but I also did stupid amounts of farming. I have like 600 plat or something just from farming the relics and selling vaulted primes.
I mainly put money in for like fashion. Like, at the end of the day, you know, Warframe kind of boils down to that. I did it for like colors and more accessibilities of like originality and uniqueness. That's the time I put in.
Yeah, I didn't need to do that because Splat gifted me
Oh,
a couple color palettes.
when you got Splat as her friend and you playing Warframe, she's got your back. She's like, you
Oh
need more
yeah,
Warframe? Here you go.
yeah, we gotta get her a
You want to
shout
play it
out for
today?
sure.
Here you go. Yeah, that's true. I think I know her name
House
by
Flipper.
heart.
Yeah, for sure.
She loves that damn game.
I'm gonna stop talking for a second because she's like the loudest streamer ever, and her clip's probably gonna drown me out.
Okay.
Oh,
What is
he's
she
in this room.
playing? I have no idea what game this is.
But no, yeah, I think
Oh, I think this is that lethal, whatever.
Lethal Company.
Yeah.
Everybody's on that right now.
It's like that cell shaded stuff. That's the only game I've seen that uses that cell shading. I love that animation style, by the way.
Yeah, I watched that on TikTok as much as I can. It's a pretty funny game.
Really,
I don't think it's scary as everybody make it be, but
I'm trying not to watch too much of it because I want to go in. Oh, 100%, baby.
oh, I got
Oh.
99.
Well, you
Oh.
nailed the corner better. Dude, I really wish I could figure out how to get Fortnite to read my controller, but that would take too much time.
I want to hit this thing here.
Yeah, I was
Yes,
not
okay.
ready to jump for that.
Okay, this is a lot different with people who know what they're doing.
And the cool thing about Fortnite is that I think it is on all the platforms, right?
It is.
And you can kind of build, but there's two problems with it. We can't really like set up our own Black Rose Order server like we could with like Ark or Space Engineers or something like that. And there are a lot of people that are just like, man, I don't want to play Fortnite. That game's gay.
Yes.
It's
there's a
like,
lot of
all
people
right.
that do that.
I can relate to it because for a while I was just like, man, I'm not gonna play Fortnite. I play PUBG and Ring of Elysium.
Ooh, Ring of Elysium was good.
Dude, Ring of Elysium was the best battle royale I've ever played. I used to clean
I
up in
love
that
that.
game.
I used to ride the little bike everywhere. Dude, that
Yeah,
was so
the
good.
bike was the best. The bike was OP. I still remember that it was the craziest match ever, right? So I think it was 4 people. But unlike a lot of other BRs, you don't really
I see
drop
you,
with your
Marcus.
group. You can drop
Yeah, you
wherever the
don't.
fuck you want. And
Yeah.
that's both cool and it sucks because it's nice because then you don't have to like die if your group leader is just trying to hot drop you with all the sweat lords and you're running around with nothing but a grenade and running into people with shotguns. But at the same time it kind of sucks because then you often end up with matches where like literally everyone's in a different corner of the match and it always seems like that's the match where every other group dropped together. So I remembered this one match. One other person dropped with me. 2 other people dropped at like opposite corners of the map, right? I think one of them got deleted immediately. The guy that dropped with me, he was a fucking idiot. He was just running around like outside in the streets and got deleted by another team. So I was like hiding in this gas station. I remember I think I looted a shotgun. I'm trying to remember. It was either a shotgun or a bolt action rifle, like a pump shotgun or a bolt action rifle. I was like, man, I can't like go outside right now because I can't win team fights with this because my rate of fire is too slow, especially against like whole teams. But while I was hiding in that gas station, I could hear people running around. I was like, don't come inside, don't come inside. Of course, two people came inside. Somehow I killed both of them, and they brought me I think it was an AK. It was some type of assault rifle. I was like kitted up from surviving that fight. So I looked, everyone else on my team is dead, but the guy that's like, I was like on the bottom right corner. The guy that dropped bottom left corner of the map was still alive. So we like pinged to a point where we were able to meet up. But like I knew there were still other teams in my area because when I dropped there was more than one team running around and I only killed two guys. So I was like, I don't know if they got teammates that are coming on. So I hopped on my bike and I started going. Man, like the moment I left that gas station on my bike, there were just bullets raining around me everywhere. I have no idea how I made it up there. So me and the other guy meet up, right? And we're kind of like pushing towards the extraction. So now the cool thing about that one is the way you extract is you have to climb up through the ladder into the helicopter. And you can actually extract with people that aren't your teammates. But the thing that sucks about that is there are people that won't even try to extract. They just sit there camping the helicopter and getting kills. They don't care that they're gonna die. They're just like, we're all gonna die. So we were actually pushing in. We took out a couple of guys that we're not sure whether they were camping the helicopter to like camp or they were just checking it was clear. But we managed to flank a team. And then he pushed a little ahead of me, got killed by someone. I got vengeance on him, but then there was like this massive team fight battle going on at the bottom of the helicopter, like at least 2 or 3 teams fighting each other. So I just waited for my moment, and then I was like, okay, here we go. And somehow I managed to sprint through and climb up the ladder and extract solo, and it was just my best Ring of Elysium game ever, and I'm never gonna forget that one.
Is that game still like? Oh,
I think so, but I think it's kind of dead. I know at some point they added other map types, like there was a lava map instead of a frost map and stuff like that.
I mean, at this point, like everybody and their mama's playing PUBG, so.
Yeah. Really? People are playing PUBG now?
Mm-hmm. PUBG and PUBG Mobile.
That's crazy. I still have PUBG. You know what the funny thing about that is? It kicked me out for some reason. I'm in lobby and I readied, but I think it'll load us back in.
Oh wait, if you want to customize your car, go for it.
I put the free flames on it gave me, but then I readied up.
Oh, okay.
So I forget what I was gonna say. What were we saying? What were we talking about?
PUBG.
Yeah, oh yeah. So I actually have that game, but I don't know if I've ever played it on my PC. I have a 100% top 5 completion rate. I played it on my friend's computer twice, and I was like deleting people. Then I bought it, installed it on my computer, and I haven't played it since then. Because I'm like, well, if I don't get top 5, then I can't say I have a 100% top 5 extraction rate anymore.
Yeah, the cat's here now. She wants attention.
Oh, hey Dola.
I'm trying to get her to sit down.
Spacebar is not go.
Oh my god, this is on my bumper. Alright. I've seen the other cars. They're like $16.
What?
Yeah. I'm not spending $60 on
You'd think with all the money they've been making, they could at least finish Unreal Tournament.
that. True. I used to be dog water at that game.
I'm not very good, but I have friends that play it. Like, I'll play it with Water Saint and another one of our Pittsburgh homies, and they totally clean me up. They're like the top 2 in the lobby. I'm like bottom 2 in the lobby.
You know what we need to do? And I'm like speaking on good faith. We need to
Yeah.
hit up and link up Water Saint and really have like a Overwatch stream.
I'm absolutely totally fine with that. I've got so many Overwatch players now. That game's getting super big. Like Miss Billy's been into that. Who else plays it? There's a whole group like the Sea of Thieves people I know play that now too. Slothy Bear and Bunk Toozy. Like, I swear to God, there's someone on Overwatch every single day at this point. And that's on my new account. I'm sure there's people on my old account, my old Battle.net account, that I don't have on the new account.
No, I think we should really do that. 'Cause at this point, like, I know Water Saint, his people cool, and like just dedicatedly for like a good 2 weeks or so to like try to stream together. And I'm not only just saying like casual, like really be about it and try to do some rank matches or something.
Yeah, I'm totally about that because here's the thing. I love Overwatch, but I refuse to play it with randoms because people are just so insanely dumb in that game. And it's one of those games that you can't win if you're not playing as a team.
Yeah, that's true. And knowing how compositions go, like
Yeah.
some people just like I'm gonna stay as McCree.
Yeah.
Like, bro, we're pushing right now. Like, you out here just want to poke with your little pew pew gun. Like, move on now.
Like, even in the finals,
Yeah.
I was able to like solo, even it didn't matter if my teammates were idiots. I could kind of carry by like solo snagging a cache right at the end or something like that, especially as heavy, man. I just RPG the thing. It drops down a floor to finish the people off that the RPG didn't kill with my LMG, and then I hack the cache, and then they kill me, but they can't rehack it before the timer. So it's like, okay. And it's like, if I had a good team on that, we would clean up. I'm totally down to play that with you guys, by the way.
I think so. Right now, like, if I'm looking at the calendar, right, like, let's be about it and look at it. So, like, we're doing this campaign where we're trying to stream every day out of the week and promote every day of the week, right?
Yeah.
Um, I think at the very least, what is it? I don't know if we're gonna stream. We're probably not gonna stream on the 19th. We're probably gonna stream tomorrow. 20th is my birthday.
Hmm.
I wanted to play Fortnite for that.
Yeah. Well,
I
happy
think the beginning
birthday.
of January. January is a good month to just like set up now for like, yo, who's available for this day? Who's available for that day? Who's
Mm-hmm.
willing to put in for a Saturday?
Yeah. I'm pretty much free. Like I said, the only day I'm definitely not free, okay, it's hard to slide through those, is Sunday, but like we're always cool to do something like this on Sunday as long as we just let chat take over whenever they feel like it.
That's true. I respect that. That's a problem. Like, yeah, like Lear's in chat, freaking Moss is in chat. Steel's concept right now for like Sundays is like, yo, y'all can bring up whatever topic y'all want and like we talk about it. Like, it don't matter
Yeah.
whatever y'all want.
And we definitely try to focus more on philosophy and mental health. And to be clear, I consider spirituality an important part of both philosophy and mental health. But one of the things I've learned is that it doesn't need to actually be straight philosophy or mental health to promote those things. Like, I read the entire Dune novel on my stream for a while after I finished the Bible, you know?
I think I might second on that 'cause I need to start reading more.
That's exactly the reason why I started it, actually, because I used to read way too much. Like, literally, school was too easy for me, so I would just sit there in class reading novels, and then when the teachers would yell at me for that, I just started putting my novel inside of my textbook, and they didn't notice.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So, but I never have time to read anymore. And I particularly wanted to refresh myself on the Bible because a couple years ago, my approach to spirituality entirely changed from having it shoved down my throat in Catholic school and stuff. So I was like, well, I want to go back to it and have a conversation with the Bible on my own terms. I'm going the wrong way. Okay. That ceiling is kind of tough to drive on.
It is. Like, it makes you go inverted or something like that.
Yeah, I hit the side and then it would just span me around. So that's the whole reason I started in the first place. I was like, I never have time to read anymore because I'm always streaming. So I was like, well, why don't I just fucking read on stream? And that stream actually blew up. You know, people loved it. They were like, and then people would come by the next day and they'd apologize. They'd be like, man, I'm sorry, I fell asleep. I'm like, no, that's awesome. That's perfect. I hope you got some good rest.
With the lullabies.
Yeah. I'm the Sandman, bitch. No, I'm sorry.
I think I need to commit more and like start reading more and do more reaction stuff because sometimes Ola will like send me videos that I'll just get my 2 cents on, and she'd be like, you need to do reaction videos. I'm like, I never really thought about really doing them because like depending on what it is, I might like to be nonchalant about it, like, whatever, or I won't take it too serious or something like that. I don't do what a lot of other reaction people do, where they do it over the top. You know what I'm saying? Like they blow it way out of proportion. Like if it ain't too crazy, I'm not gonna be crazy about it. I'm just gonna tell you like it is.
Well, I think that's fine because it's kind of oversaturated in that vein, you know? And that's actually something I've started doing a lot more recently. I'm at the point now where besides this stream, which is just focused on the philosophy anyways, so we start and just chatting because of that, but literally every stream I'm starting in just chatting now, and I'll spend like the first 30 minutes or an hour just like looking at random shit. I've got 2 tabs queued up for my next stream already that I'm gonna like look at then. Apparently a lot of information about the Trump trial has been released, and there's an article that popped up in my browser containing that. So I just want to look through that and give my non-politically aligned 2 cents, you know? And there's another video I have queued up, but I don't remember. It's kind of lame, and I know a lot of people hate it, but so far a lot of it's been reacting to React streamers. Like, do you know Mudahar, Some Ordinary Gamers?
That sounds really familiar.
He's one of the guys that helped expose the completionist charity scam.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
I'm not following him, but I know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I've watched his videos talking about the scam and stuff like that, and it's just like I'll spend the first 30 minutes to an hour just chilling, talking to chat type stuff.
Nah, I mean, that's not bad. Like, for me, just putting the just chatting title is scary nowadays, man. Like, it was like an avenue of, like, weird worms to come in, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but it depends on what you're, like, talking about to attract certain stuff.
See, I love those. I turn them into, like, content. For me, someone comes into my stream, and they're trying to pull some bullshit. I'm like, oh, alright. I'm just gonna feed you to the wolves. You want to be an idiot on the internet? I'll show the internet exactly how stupid you can be.
Yeah, you love emo worms, bro.
So, dude, here's the thing. It's like, I'll readily admit, in like high school and middle school, I was an edgy little shitlord. Not like the super troll type, but I've always been a counterculture type person. Like, I went through a whole phase where I would just refuse to listen to or participate in or do anything that was popular just because it was popular. It didn't even matter whether it was good or not. I was like, nope. Like, back then I would have never played Fortnite because of how many people play Fortnite. And it's funny because a lot of those guys that come in and do that are exactly that type of person, just way less intelligent than I am. So I know exactly where they're coming from, but they can't even comprehend the levels that I'm operating on. So I can just talk circles around them, and they just keep going and going and dig themselves into deeper holes, and it's hilarious. But at the same time, it's like all from a place of love. Like, I'm not trying to embarrass anyone. I'm giving them every chance to flip the script. They just don't.
Well, I mean, hey, if you're able to rotate them around in a healthy way, I'm all for it.
Yeah. Like, I've had some people, I'm not going to name any names, but I've had some people that, like, came into my chat as a troll, and they're just regulars now. They're some of the most hardcore regulars, you know?
Hey, Dorla. She looks like she's crying.
Oh.
Like her eyes get all watery. Oh, I got kicked.
All right, that's fine. If you can just ready up. I don't know if I can. Oh, I can click return to lobby.
We're officially silver. I just wanted to see like how
Yeah.
worse does it get when you get into silver.
So, I don't know if I played on my account. It does say I've played 62 minutes of PUBG though.
I played a crap ton of PUBG back in the day, like a little bit too
Yeah.
much. I used to just love running around with a frying pan, just whacking people with it. Like it's too good.
Yeah.
I would have a pistol and a frying pan.
I mostly played Ring of Elysium. That was the only battle royale I got super into. Actually, you know what I played for a while? I played Spellbreak.
That's so the game where you use fire and ice and mix
Yeah.
together and the rocks.
I
had
was like,
so much faith in that game, man.
me too.
Oh, I got kicked again.
I was in the beta as soon as I could be. Like, I was like one of the first people into the beta because that's when I had like a decent number of views and stuff. So they were like, oh, this guy is kind of like a decent streamer. And that was all back in 2019, 2020 or whatever. Like back before everyone had 10,000 viewers and stuff like that. And 30, 40 concurrent viewers on Twitch was like 120 viewers today. So it was easy for me to get into that beta, but I was super disappointed with it because the concept was so cool. I was like, wait, a spellboy based battle royale, but really what it just was reskinned Unreal Tournament weapons. Like the fireball was just Unreal rocket launcher or whatever. Yeah, a lot of them they're just Unreal Tournament weapons that are gauntlets instead of. Why can't I go? Oh, because I tabbed out of my script. I tabbed out of my game.
Uh-oh. This round don't count unless you can come back somehow.
I wonder if this game does the Mario Kart thing and gives you speed boosts if you're in the back.
I don't
Probably.
know. Oh my man, bullying me, bro.
Most racing games these days have built in like a rubber band effect where the farther behind you get, the more it speeds you up. The farther ahead you are, the more it slows you down.
I'm trying to get control of my car because.
Yeah, this is a kind of wild racetrack here.
Oh yeah, I see you went to alternate path over there.
Oh, I missed it.
Nah, you're not putting me in 11th place now. Yo. Wait, did we just got new maps? Because I died. Was it silver?
Maybe? It definitely appears to be a harder track. Dude, I have so much trouble driving on the wall for whatever reason.
Yeah, the wall is really slippery.
Yeah, I like can't stay where I want to be when I'm on the wall.
This man push me onto the wall. I'm in 10th place. I feel some type of way. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, chat. I'm focusing on refuse to be back here.
Especially since I'm last place or started last place. I'm just trying to learn the track this round. So I'll know it better next time we get this course. What? How the fuck? There's no way.
I'm dead again. The inverted controls for being on the ceiling is trash. What the? That dude was on top of the wall. Dude, there's a map within the map. There's a map within the map. These dudes are playing on somewhere else. That's why they're winning.
Yeah, there's so many different little shortcuts and stuff. This track's kind of insane. I'm just sticking on the main road primarily.
Now I see why, because he's on a whole other side of the track.
I haven't hit a boost in forever. This is not good. Oh, I went the wrong way. There's no boost this way. Okay, this is the optimal way through here.
Yeah, keep going to the right. Alright, just go short.
How? That is the comeback of the year.
I died. I'm in it like.
Did you
inverted control on this
scream?
Is trash. I hate it, bro. I'm mad about that. Hey, you made it first. Go.
Yeah. Dude, I don't know how. I don't think I ever hit 12 because the guy that started behind me actually ran into me instead of passing me. But I did come back from 11 to get first somehow.
Shit, that's nice. Clip-worthy. Clip-worthy. Yeah, I seen your post, your comment on Twitter. Let's talk about that a little bit, because you were saying like to not post consistently or something, like to stockpile.
So, well, it's kind of so it's like a balancing act, right? There's like so many different layers to it. One is scarcity equates to value, even if that's not true. If there's too much of something, people are gonna be like, okay, whatever, that's just everywhere, it's cheap, right? So one thing that's important is, in my opinion, especially where we are right now, because both of us have a historical body of content people can go back and watch. It's not like we've got 2 videos up there, right? We both have dozens of clips, like past VODs and stuff. It's not like we have a limited amount of content. At the beginning, when people are starting out, for anyone that might be listening, definitely just like do everything you can and throw a bunch of stuff at the wall and see what sticks. But once you start seeing what sticks, that time that you spent doing other things, take that time and spend it on yourself. Because if you spend too much, I learned this. I was almost partner once for a while. I was doing a partner push back when I streamed EVE Online, and just that. I was streaming 6 days a week, 10 hours a day. And I would and like often more than 10 hours, but that was average, you know? So, and then the day off, all I did was like laundry and maybe a couple other chores, and then I went back to streaming, and I got burnt out on that so quick. And that was the first time I stopped streaming, and exactly why I stopped streaming the first time. And because of that, I basically stopped streaming for a year entirely, and that hurt my stream way more than anything else I could have done. This map is insane.
Yeah, this is a lot crazier.
This is like actually a pod race map. So the biggest problem with focusing too much on doing a lot of content is that you end up burning yourself out. Like, and oftentimes people will produce worse content because they're just trying to get it out as much and as fast as possible. And that's kind of ironic because honestly my content's pretty low quality right now. Like I was talking about how my YouTube doesn't even have the right titles on a lot of the VODs. But I don't expect anyone to really be watching the YouTube at this point. Oh my god, I couldn't jump because someone was on top of me. So it's just one of those things where it's there mostly for the archive at this point. I only expect that archive channel to be top quality content. It's just so I have all these VODs from these streams if I ever need to use them for anything. So there's an important balance to, one, how much content you put up, but also the quality of content you put out. Because if you obsess over content too much and be like, oh man, it's not good enough. Well, I've got novels that I've been working on for 10 years, songs that I've been working on for just as long, and at some point you have to accept the fact that it's never going to be perfect and just ship it the way it is. Now, don't do the day before and just ship it the way that was, though, you know?
Yeah. No, I hear what you're saying because I always fall. That's my issue I have with myself. Like, I think anybody is their own self-critic, where I feel like I have content where I'm like, all right, I can just toss this out, it's whatever. Maybe put little words, captions, and stuff like that. Shake the camera, whatever, and push it out there, right? But then there's some things where I'm like, all right, I really, really, really like this clip. I want to spend like 3 days editing it, putting in little memes and stuff, little music and stuff, and then I post like it's always weird when it comes to the algorithm. I'll post something that's real simple, boom, 800 views. Post something I worked really hard on, boom, 200 views.
Yeah.
All right, Lee, I thank you for the lurk. I appreciate you. And it's like that always pisses me off. It always pisses me off, but at the same time, like you said, like reflection of it, like you just keep being consistent and see what sticks and work with it. And I learned recently, like spamming that video on different sites and multiple times and different times of the day will increase the chances of people that you want to see it.
Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna be completely honest. That's something I don't do at all. I don't promote, and I don't want to promote. I'd love to pay someone to promote me for me, but for me, that's just a huge waste of my time because I don't go on social media. It's just like, for me at this point, social media is more just a way to interact with other content creators and my community. I don't use it for promotion really, and I probably should. I did for a long time, but I'm also over social media in a way. Like I'll interact with people and build. I kind of promote just by being there, if that makes any sense. Because like my links are on my profile, and if someone likes one of my tweets or something, okay, cool, they can go follow me. But I don't do one thing I don't do is I never post going live on like Twitter. I hate that. You see like those Twitter profiles for streamers. Literally every.
I have a bot that already does that automatically. Not that I pay attention to it anymore, but I think it does.
But literally, there are some streamers. You go and look at their Twitter, and every single Twitter post they've ever made is "I'm going live. Here's my link," and they wonder why they have like 50 followers on their Twitter, and it's because they don't post any content on Twitter. Now,
I got plain jeans when there's 3 people looking cool. Hey, Liar, I thought you were lurking, disrespecting our cars being tried.
Now, the one thing I will do is when I do sponsored streams, which I'm planning to probably do at least one of those this week and see how that goes, I am going to post that. I'm going to promote the shit out of it, and that does two things. One, it makes it so sponsors are gonna see that and be like, oh, well, this guy, like, he's actually a dude that does the thing. Because, you know, a lot of people do those sponsored streams and they just do bare minimum. But when I do a sponsored stream, I'm gonna be all in with it. The other thing it does is we're talking about kind of creating artificial scarcity to increase the value of your content. Well, it's like if my only streams that I promote on Twitter are my sponsored streams, and I only do like one or two of those a week, then people are going to be way more likely to click on that link because there's not 5 or 6 I'm going live links. They're like, oh wait, he's doing the shit. He's doing the shit. Let's go check it out. Instead of, oh god, this person's posting the same link they post 3 times a day again.
Now, I understand completely what you're saying because I learned that the hard way where, like I said, I used to have a bot that would say when I'm live, but I didn't have time to like post stuff on Twitter and people just stopped following me because they're like, bro, all you are is like a blue hyperlink. You don't do anything else.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you're just a bot. You're just trying to tail for followers and viewers. And I mean, as a viewer, I would not want to do that either. Like, why am I click your link when I can watch somebody else that's not spamming me?
Mm-hmm. For sure, yeah. And the way I've kind of solved that going live problem is I just have the bot in my Discord, you know? I tell people, look, there's a bot in my Discord. If you want to get my going live notifications, just join there and it'll ping you when I go live. It does it automatically, or at least it should, assuming it still works. I haven't done anything with my Discord in forever.
But no, I understand what you mean. Yeah, in terms for me, like I usually just promote on Discord, I'll promote on Twitter and stuff. It's to remind people that I know who will watch the stream, or they're like, if, for example, like if the week before I didn't stream on a Saturday or something, be like, okay, hey, listen, I'm actually gonna stream now. You can come through and watch or something like that. Or hey, there's a new game that's about to change. It's mainly for people that I know that's gonna consistently come from those platforms and watch the stream, or you know, at least they have like a little notification ahead of time if they want to do watch or watch the past broadcast. Because I didn't know until like maybe 3 years ago, I had a lot of people who watched my past broadcasts but never made like a Twitch account. They just would just look at all that stuff and then they want to talk to me in person, like, oh, I watched your show. I'm like, you got an account? No, 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 no. I watch it on, you know, your channel, and I can see like the videos you make and stuff like that. And I'm
Yeah.
like, you know, like it's a whole different demographic of people that watching you in different aspects, and I just try to let them know it's out there. But I do understand what you mean, like cutting back on promotions and then just having time to have your content be made is a lot more efficient, and having that solid ground of communication with people that you're networking with on those platforms too.
Mm-hmm.
Because
One of
like
the...
right now, sorry, go ahead.
No, finish your train of thought.
Like right now, like the main people that I really talk to is like, you know, our inner group and you, of course. But then I do miss like trying to link up with like Luna Marie or Spectacular Pole and everything like that. But now,
Yeah.
since so much time has passed, everybody has different stream avenues. Like everybody's streaming differently, have different goals, which is, of course, like if anybody, have definitely changed. So it's like starting again, trying to find a new network group, you know.
Yeah. So I'd say I definitely want to say, like, definitely continue to do the posts that feel appropriate, you know? Like, hey, I'm doing this special stream. Yeah, promote the hell out of that. It's just like me doing the promoted streams or something. Or like, if I had known I was gonna play the Skull and Bones beta, I probably would have done that. But it was one of those things where I didn't even realize it was the Skull and Bones beta day until I went live. So it's just like, oh well, I'll just lurk in a stream until I can stream that, and then I'll stream it. And I was like, it's too late to like do a going live notification. Oh, I just blew myself up on the ceiling.
For you, baby.
So what I did is afterwards, I posted that tweet of me with like my pirate all done up. That was like the last maybe 20 minutes of the game after I'd unlocked a bunch of cool cosmetics and stuff. And now if you go look on my profile and you happen to see the Skull and Bones stuff, instead of just me going live with like their pre-promotional material, you get to see like my pirate with his drip on. And that's some pretty cool content.
Listening to you still, but Ribola has the baby in front of me.
Oh yeah, I understand. I can hear it.
I can race with my peripheral. She's smiling. I love her so much. She's so pretty. They're both beautiful. I'm blessed. Why did you hold her? You put a whole. I know. You put a whole baby to my face. I'm like,
You need a little chair right here.
I'm afraid she ain't gonna be able to fit in that. The key is too thick. I don't. I don't
Does she go home? She's wearing the onesie?
Yeah, she's wearing my old clothes. I told her she can borrow it for now.
Whatever.
I'm gonna put it on my shoulder. Oh man. Then nah, y'all stay bothering her. Don't throw up on stream. I feel you farting.
Another thing I want to kind of move my Twitter towards and just my social media in general is, for me, Twitch has always been just kind of like a stepping stone, right? It's never been my end game. I know for a lot of people, they're like, oh, I want to be Ninja. It's like, no, I want to be fucking Elvis, and I just happen to stream video games on the weekend.
That's true.
What are they saying?
Leon in chat right now. He says she's a whole mood, and Steel is talking about what he wants to do with his content. We've been hanging out with Steel. Is Steel Uncle Steel or what? I don't know.
This is Sais's baby clothes.
She looking mad because she woke up. Just want to eat.
Baby, my baby.
She's so happy. I'm holding her from her butt. It's a baby intermission. I'm sorry. It's a baby intermission. And now it's gonna be longer because now her mom has to pee. Nah, I have a lot of faith you're gonna make it, dude. Like, it's just having to go through the hurdles of content creating it. All I personally want to do is make a nice folder of my content. Like, I need to shut up, sit down, focus on either the finals or the Overwatch, and just commentate and make that content, turn it into a portfolio, make it look real nice, and find where I can submit that to somebody to do tournaments.
Yeah, that's
like I want to shoutcast.
That sounds good.
Because at this point, there isn't any other game that like I care to like want to do that with. Like I like Warzone, but Warzone is in a weird place right now.
Yeah. I'd say competitive gaming in general is in a weird place right now, especially with Twitch getting kicked out of Korea. Well, not necessarily getting kicked out, but they effectively got kicked out by the cost of maintaining their programs there.
She's saying she's gonna become a content creator with the whole. She's laughing so hard. Like we don't have a child that's asleep. You know, says I'm sorry, but the baby got my whole attention.
Oh yeah.
Subs towards her.
She's a baby rich. And subs.
Yeah. What's that feet finder? Nah, I need to. Nah. Dolan and I need to get our feet done. We do any feet finder stuff. Because we, on a side tangent, we had that conversation about sugar mamas and sugar daddies. It's too much work.
You really want to get a sugar daddy?
I'm talking about me. Shit. Captain Sanders wants my feet.
Can I just say I'm losing to Peter Griffin and it's not okay?
I'm hungry too. Shit, I'm hungry. We might have to order something.
I don't care if Boba Fett beats me. I'm fine with that. But if Peter Griffin beats me, there's gonna be
Peter
problems.
Griffin's the only reason why I want to cost money at this game. I know damn well I'm only gonna wear his skin one. My favorite skin in the game is blue. But no, yeah, I really want to do that. I feel like at this point, streaming, we're in a good place, despite like tonight my numbers is basically 3 viewers. But I can turn this content into whatever I want. You know, it can be just the racing, it can be us having a conversation. Like I love that creativity
How?
we have with our past broadcast content.
Right. I
Like,
wasn't
we
saying
literally-
how to you. I was saying how because I jumped onto the ceiling and blew up. But no, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, like we could literally just have like the clips. I love making the clips now, and they'd be sitting there like this is content I can post on different platforms. You know, like even like you said, going to the archive, you can still make clips on your highlights.
Yeah. Oh, and I remember something you mentioned earlier. I noticed a similar thing about people watching my VODs too. And that's actually the whole reason, half the reason I created the YouTube archive. One is I just don't have space for all the archives on my hard drive, even with 2 hard drives. But the other reason is I went and I noticed 2 things. One, how many just like massive 2 to 3 hour long clips there are of Asmongold's stream on YouTube and how they have like 40 million views or something insane like that. But 2, I also noticed looking back at some of my stream VODs, I'd have like 4 people the whole stream, but it said 120 views. And I was like, how? And it's like, it was people watching afterwards.
Yeah, that's true. People be watching our stream after it's done. I'm like,
Yeah.
I have like one past broadcast that has like almost 800 views on it, and I know it's nothing to cry wolf about, but I'm like, damn, who the hell watched this thing 800 times? Like,
Right?
what?
It just didn't even it just didn't even occur to me because I've never watched a stream replay, you know? Not once. I just watch people live.
Dude, I miss reruns. I don't know how to do it. People make reruns, and I'm like, how do y'all do reruns?
So I know there's a button you can click, but so the way I would just do it is I would take a stream archive, like something I would have on my YouTube or my hard drive. I would just make a capture that captured that video and then stream that.
I think that's what people do. But I remember before Twitch had an option like, hey, you can use one of your past broadcasts or highlights, turn it into a rerun. And now you can't do it anymore.
Yeah, now there's just a button that you would check that it's like this is a past broadcast.
Yeah, I miss that though.
I think they did a lot of things with past broadcasts to avoid being sued, you know? Because like if someone streams a song that's protected and then they rerun that song that's protected, well then they can get sued twice.
Yeah, that's true. Sorry for the baby cry. She's in a diaper change. You don't like it. Still don't give a shit. He like, I don't care.
Yeah.
But no, this is somewhat what we were talking about earlier. I'm definitely down to sit down, punch the numbers for January, but like, we dedicate a week to like Overwatch or whatever, really get into the nitty gritty of it. a day for the finals, a day for community nights and stuff, and run with it.
Yeah. And I'd say even if you aren't necessarily interested in a particular game, try and pay attention to what games are popular in the competitive sphere. Like, I don't know what pro games are being played right now, but let's use Valorant for an example, because I don't think you've really played Valorant, right?
Yeah, I don't like Valorant. Might as well
Exactly.
CS:GO, but like with anime.
Yeah, fair enough. But so, but Valorant, I think maybe kind of has a decent competitive scene. So, like at this point, not because it's kind of old and it's not popular anymore. But I'd say absolutely consider if like a new game comes out similar to Valorant, and you're like, no, I'm not about that. Just play it
But
enough to get some base game knowledge and then learn how to commentate about it. Because the
yes,
thing is, oftentimes to get the job you want, you need to get a job you don't want that's similar first.
I agree.
So it's like a lot of people that they, back in the day, it's different now with the internet, but back in the day, if you wanted to be a rock star, you went and you moved amps for a rock star. And then maybe one day the opener wouldn't show up, and he'd be like, "Hey, you play guitar, right? We need someone to play a couple songs before I go on," and boom, that's your moment.
I see what you're
So
saying.
yeah, so
'Cause
I'd
to be
say
honest, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead, go ahead.
yeah, just to
That
wrap
makes
up
sense.
my thought, I'd say is like any game that you see getting big in the competitive scene that like, yo, people are getting money to go play this in a tournament, or even some of the greats like League of Legends that you maybe like move beyond at this point, I just like learn to commentate on them a little bit and throw some shit out there, that because you never know, someone might be like, oh man, like, you know, there's this Dota 2 tournament and we just had someone cancel, and you'd be like, well, I don't know much about, you wouldn't like, you wouldn't say this part, but like you might not know much about the game, but you might know enough to provide some color commentary instead of like the deep end nerdy build shit, you know, and
That's
that's
true.
all it takes to get in that sphere. What were you
No, I
gonna
get what
say?
you're coming because I was looking like at my past broadcast and I have like 3 hours of footage of Super Smash Bros. I particularly don't care to really play that game anymore because it's a childhood game growing up or whatever. But I
Yeah.
know I'm dog water at it, so it frustrates me to even want to bother with it.
Hmm.
But that's one of the examples that you're saying. Like I can play a game, learn the demographic of it, study it, and then be able to, converse what's going on the screen and one for one. I don't need to play the fucking game. I'm just out here to grow.
Yeah, and that's a perfect example. Like, I don't really play Super Smash Brothers either. Like, the last good Super Smash Brothers was Super Smash Brothers Melee, and Brawl was okay, but I think I've played the new one once or twice. But especially if it were a Melee tournament, because I played a lot of that, I could commentate on that even though I haven't touched the game in 10 fucking years, besides like once in a blue moon when I see the bros I grew up with, you know, we'll like have a nostalgia game night or something like that. So any game, just it doesn't take more than like, honestly, with your level of intelligence and the way you put things together, you could probably commentate on most games with 20 to 40 hours of gameplay, and then you're good. Now, obviously,
Yeah,
it's like top tier commentary where you're talking about builds and stuff. You're looking 200 to 400 hours. That's something like Monster Hunter for you would be something you could do that, but I'd say you're more, besides the areas where you're super knowledgeable anyways, you're more of a color commentary type person.
a who?
So there's two types of commentators. There's color commentary, which is more like the entertaining dude, and then there's the knowledge commentator where the guy's like, oh yeah, well, this move is a throwback to the time they're blah blah blah, and and then everyone's like kind of interested, but at the same time they sort of want him to just shut back up and get back to the color commentator. But you need both, because otherwise one just gets boring.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah.
So,
One thing
yeah.
I don't. For me, because like right now we're kind of restricted because we have the two kids, and I can't be as super loud as I used to be. You know, I would be crazy loud. But I'm learning to find my new voice where I can still commentate, not necessarily in a monopolistic tone, but in a calmer tone that still gives you that like spice.
Yeah. I feel like you're an excellent color commentator, and one of the reasons why is that you're not afraid to say what pops into your mind, which is why so many people suck at commentating or podcasts or something. It's like, it's not that they don't have things to say, it's just that they're afraid to say them.
Yeah. Like I get tired of being so rated G or PC when it comes to like certain sensitive conversations. Like I want to be able to express my mind as I see fit, you know? I'm
Yeah.
not trying to cause any controversy, but if some people feel a certain type of way, like, hey, I invoked some type of energy out of you enough for you to acknowledge what I said, let's talk about it. Like, I'm not gonna hate on you or be upset with you. I want to see why I invoked that energy out of you enough to want to speak up about it.
Absolutely. And I'll definitely say that as far as what you're trying to do with become like an official tournament commentator, you may have to pocket some of that stuff. Like, I don't think talking about big anime salami nips would slide. But at the same time, you're not afraid. You wouldn't be afraid to say like, yo, this guy is a fucking troll. Even if he's like a really popular player, you'd be like, he's just BMing people right now. You would like not hesitate to talk shit on a top player if you were having a bad game or if you were throwing or something like that. Whereas other people would be like, oh my god, it's Ninja. I can't say anything bad about Ninja.
Golden Gruel's in chat. He just hit us with the 36 subbage out here for 36 months. God.
Oh, hell yeah.
We appreciate you. We're hanging out with Still Drifter, playing this racing mode on Fortnite. It's fun. Actually, pretty fun. And that map, we didn't even play that shit before. That was wild. Roll of twos.
Yeah, that was intense. I hit so many of those freaking.
Yeah, I died. I made 11th place in that map, but we appreciate you coming through, man. I decided to do one little last, like, hey, we got 30 minutes left in the stream for y'all, like, go to sleep or whatever, people. And shout outs to Sweet Dola and the baby, and shout outs to Steel Drifter. We're just talking about the flow that we want to have in terms of our content, and I'm just gonna just do as I say in terms of like really deciding on Overwatch. I don't know if the finals is gonna make it as like a, the top contenders in terms of stream right now, but it's a hot game to learn. It's a hot game to like be out there and put that on the platform, you know.
And I think that does have potential to be an esport. It's certainly designed that way, but there's a lot of RNG involved. It just depends on whether or not people pick that up. It's like, why did LOL get way bigger than Dota? Well, it's because it did.
Yeah, like that's at the end.
Like, you could debate endlessly about why. Like, oh, well, it's because League of Legends has a lower skill gap, so it's easier for people to get in and learn to play that game, so it's more relatable to them. But at the same time, then why was CS:GO so popular for a while? Because that game's hard as fuck to play.
Yeah.
So it's just one of those things where I'd say the number one thing you should do is pay attention to games like that, like the finals, and try and get in early. Because if you happen to be someone with early game knowledge that people can come listen to, then you're just going to get a following from that. That's what happened with me on EVE Online. So I'm definitely more of like the nerdy, know way too much about this shit type commentator, though I've got plenty of hot takes to go with it. But that's why people watched my EVE stream while I was one of the top EVE streamers, because I'd been playing the game for 10 years and I knew everything there was to know about the game. And I was one of the first people to stream it because there were like maybe 10 people streaming Eve back when I started.
I'm turning around.
Yeah, it's that this fucking tunnel does it to me too. I actually blew up on the top of the tunnel. I jumped too early. As far as Overwatch League is kind of dying. So I wouldn't necessarily, yeah, Overwatch League has been struggling apparently. I wouldn't necessarily go all in with that, but because it's such a widespread, well-known kind of esports game that a lot of people play for fun as well, it's a great place to get your teeth wet, you know?
Oh shit, that was the third lap. Oh.
Dude, I did so bad. Don't worry.
That stupid turnaround, bro. That damn. Maybe fix that tunnel or some shit. That's some bullshit.
Oh, so I found just letting a little bit off the accelerator and not boosting before that turn, you don't end up on the sidewall, because the sidewall is what turned me around at least.
Yeah. Feel like top 10. Yeah, it was top 10. I was like higher than that, and it shot me down because that was a mistake.
Yo, what's up, golden gentleman? How's it go?
Right? He's not Golden Guru anymore. He's a Golden Gentleman.
Right? He's a freaking gold member up in this joint.
No, I think that's the way to go. I'm just gonna focus on that. Because I was in my head like, how I'm gonna integrate that with stream, how I'm gonna do this or that. I'm like, you know what? Streams can be for us learning the game and developing it, and then off stream, I heard hone my craft to doing the commentary. And every other week we have like, yo, I'm gonna commentate this, I'm gonna speak over that. It might be a stream of me watching my own gameplay and giving, my one for one of what my reasons for my actions and stuff like that.
And I'm gonna
Because
just throw.
sometimes,
I'm just
go
gonna
ahead,
throw this out there. Feel free to commentate on any of my Overwatch games or anything. Like, go back in any of my VODs to practice. Just when you do it, just like give me credit for it being my stream. You know, that's all I care. Well, it's just these. I know you would. It's just sometimes people get forgetful about things like that, and I'm actually. One of the things I suggest you do, because it's really bad on YouTube right now, which is just, I mean, it's not particularly bad, but, you know, Sniper Wolf, yeah, and
SS
others
Sniper Wolf,
like her, yeah, they just have made it popular to react to other content creators without giving them any credit for the content you're reacting to. So one of the things I'm gonna do, I haven't completed it yet, but you know that like kind of skull and bones design I shared that was AI generated in the Discord a few days ago or whatever?
I want more.
Yeah. I'm actually gonna have that. I'm gonna shrink it down a little bit. I'm gonna make my name bigger, and I'm cleaning up the AI stuff. I've spent like 2 or 3 hours on it already. It's just not done. But I'm gonna have that with my name arced above it on my camera, so that if anyone ever does react to my content without giving me credit, my name's just gonna be on it anyways, unless they like.
Oh, you're making a watermark.
Yeah, essentially, unless they cover my camera with their camera, and then I'll just be like, all right, fuck you, I'm claiming your shit.
Time the suit. Give me the money. I know it might sound weird, but like after this round, I do want to play one shooter match. Once we call it a night.
Yeah, I'm down. We can switch it up a bit. It seems
win or
like
lose.
my chat has kind of gone to sleep at this point. It's dwindling. We haven't had a comment in a while, so I think the chatting part of the stream is kind of done at this point.
It's hard to find new followers around this time, huh?
Yeah. Oh, we have Guru here now. Well, yeah, that's the thing. We're at the late night period where people are going to sleep. I've noticed that at least NA, like North America East, from 6 to around 8 to 9, you'll generally gain viewers. Then like from 10 to midnight, they drop off. And by like 2, you're picking up some weirdos or like some EU people. Yo! Guru, thanks for subscribing. I really appreciate it, bro.
Oh, Golden Guru coming out with the support.
Hell yeah. Oops, I gotta return to lobby. I accidentally hit next.
Oh, you're
Oh,
fine.
fuck.
I'm trying to find what skin I'm gonna wear.
Yeah. Appreciate it, bro. So, yeah, around like midnight, it gets kind of dead. Then 2 a.m., it's like the delinquents like me popping into stream, and around 6 to 7 a.m. is when it starts picking back up again. And of course, this is from my dumbass streaming for 24 hours straight sometimes that I've noticed
you be
this.
on there too damn long.
All right. Do we need to like switch lobby or something? Because it still shows me in a race
we
lobby.
do.
All right.
I'm just customizing my characters. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's good. Oh, you got Spawn?
No, that's
Oh,
the
who is
Prowler.
that? The Prowler? He looks like Spawn, but with purple dye.
He does gotta like him. Yeah, you're right.
I don't even know who the fuck the Prowler is. I see that,
He's
and
from
I'm
the
like,
Spider-Man movie.
ah, okay. Can you imagine if Spider-Man fought Spawn, though? That would be an epic fight.
I feel like Spawn would destroy him, but I don't know. Spawn's scary, bro.
Yeah, he is.
Alright, let's go ahead and play what? Zero build?
Yeah, yes, please. I don't build at all. If we play build, I'm just gonna be trying kill people's build with my shotgun while they just build the same wall over and over again.
This is duos, don't worry. Yeah, the Prowler is a weird character. Alright, Chad, this is gonna be our last match of the night, win or lose. Shout out to Still Drifter. Like I said, we're on our way to now 17 subs out of 50 for the month, and any donations or subs goes towards the family for the holidays. We're gonna be streaming again tomorrow. You know what? I think I'm gonna stream the finals tomorrow. So I'm gonna see if like Theo is available, and maybe if we can get Scott or Lear to join us on that.
Yeah, what are you streaming tomorrow? I kind of zoned out for a sec.
The finals.
Okay, yeah. I'm totally down for that. I want to get into that game some more. It seemed kind of fun. I just didn't have a chance to like really play it. I didn't want to play it too much last night. I just wanted to unlock all the characters and stuff mostly.
I think the thing I want to try, I'm gonna try the light class tomorrow, because I know if we get Scott, he's also gonna be in heavy. So I'm like, if it's not too heavy, don't have somebody who least gonna be fast enough to get to the point and like get out, you know.
So, yes. So there's two things. Either I think you always need either a light class or a medium class, because the medium class has the zip line that everyone can use, and the light class, yeah, a medium class is it's got like a did you play Apex, right? Yeah, you did. I remember. It's got like the robot zip line. That he's got that alt.
Pathfinder.
Yeah, Pathfinder. It's got a Pathfinder zip line basically.
I'm excited now. We're gonna be playing the finals tomorrow with the homie Steel. But yeah, this time zone is I mean, we always usually started like around this time, or like what 6 to 10 or something.
Mm-hmm. So, it's got like a unique thing where it's rough because not a lot of people stream at this time, well, are watching stream at this time, but also not a lot of people stream at this time. So it's a lot easier to get noticed, even though there's fewer people watching.
I got AI chasing me, bro. I messed up.
Yeah, I'm trying to find where they are. Oh shit, I see all the footsteps.
Watch yourself. People like to jump you while you're fighting these guys.
I'm out of ammo! Okay.
I got you, don't worry. Let me get my medallion.
Wow, he just shielded up right in front of us. There's a lot of NPCs, dude. There's a lot of them.
Yeah, I killed 2.
Oh, I'm out of ammo again.
Oh, AI. Good shit.
What is this?
Okay, I'm gonna eat some food and then.
What's this Nisha's medallion?
I'm not entirely sure.
Well, I'm gonna pick it up and find out. Your shield automatically replenishes over time. The amount replenished per tick. Ooh.
Yeah, but people can see you on the map.
Oh, yep. It just says my location is exposed. Can I drop it?
You gotta go into like your.
Yeah. I don't want that shit. It's cool, but oh, you know what I'm just gonna do? I'm just gonna pick it up till I have full shields, and then I'll drop it.
I'll pick it up.
Yeah. Cover fire, thunderburst, SMG. I have an AR, shotgun.
I don't even know what
Leave.
shotgun's good.
How much time does it take your shields to regenerate? Because they haven't gone up yet. I'm also getting like a... Ooh, it shows me the direction to a safe room.
Yeah, if you can find that and get us in there, that'd be great.
It's only 30 meters away, so we can go there. We should probably go before people push us.
Thanks. I'm just getting some more ammo, some health.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. I mostly want ammo. Okay, I've got some shotgun ammo. Oh, there's a chest above me. That should be alright. Oh, yeah. I've got rifle ammo. I'm good now. How do I get
Are we
there?
going with the homie skill?
Okay, maybe this way? Nope. We gotta like find our way into a basement or something.
We're going with someone's basement.
Yeah, cause oh. Okay, down this way.
I'm with you. Yep. You know the Ninja Turtles are in this game, bro?
How do I open it? Okay,
Like a.
it's open.
Alright, get rid of that.
Yeah.
It's good, but like it's just too much attention for the sweatsuit, bro.
There's a grapple blade. There's a gold SM. There's 2 gold SMGs. I don't really use SMGs.
I'm gonna customize my gun.
Oh yeah, I should do that. I forgot you can do that now.
Mm-hmm.
Guess I'll take the...
Alright, my sniper's good. I should have like 5 rounds in this bitch. Yeah. Okay, I'm Gucci. Let's get this going on the floor. Alright, we're looking good. Oh, somebody's shooting up top. Like south. Somebody pulling up on me?
Alright. Coming out. You went up the way we came down, right?
I'm right here. I'm gonna get inside because I don't see him. I
Yeah.
don't want to have my head out and I don't see him.
I'm having trouble finding my way out, so I'm gonna just take this chest and get some more ammo
Yeah, it
and
is
then
zip
find
line,
you.
that's what I know. I go to the zip line there.
Can I just cut my way out? Oh, I can. I can just cut the ceiling. Cool. Can't jump up there. Can I get on the table? There we go. Alright, I'm up.
I don't see anybody anymore. What the fuck is that? I'm telling you, there was a person here. I'm not insane.
There's a truck, so could have been them.
There is somebody close. I told you. I hear it, but I don't see it.
Yeah, I think it's below us. So here, maybe? I don't know how we get there.
Yeah, I'm in. Well, the fuck, we're back to where we started.
It's over here. There's two over here. Well, no, I think
I
there's
got
two
one on
over
me.
here. Ooh, there's a fucking, not that. There's a ballistic shield if you want to do that.
I think you should grab it.
Alright. I'll drop my grenade thing.
That's
Oh,
what
you
we're
get a
talking
pistol with it? That's so
Yeah.
cool. I thought it was just the shield itself. I'll totally do this then. I hate the ones where and you get like a sprint burst. I love this already.
If you hit somebody too, it'll knock them back.
I love tanking in games, so this is perfect for me.
Nice. You put the shield up, and I'll just try to shoot around them.
Does the shield still block when I'm running around like this? Like, without it?
Yeah, if you're not aiming down the sights, yeah.
That's cool. I hate it when you like...
Actually, if you don't aim down the sights, they can't stun you. When you aim down the sights and you have that shield, they can stun you when they shoot it.
Oh, okay. I hate it when you have like a shield and it's like on your back or something, or even just in your hand, and it doesn't actually block stuff unless you actively block with it. They can shoot through it. It's like, why?
We're just moving up at this point. What the hell with this damn snowman? Like, there's no snow out here to be putting that on.
What does he even do?
What the?
Alright,
Yeah,
let's
don't
go.
worry. Don't worry about this. We're fine. Yep. Whoever we gotta kill is coming up.
We should just like move towards them and then wait as snowmen. Oh shit.
Down.
Yeah, there's a cooldown. I've got 2 more, so once we're
It's gonna melt? Somebody's coming.
I don't know.
He took the zip line over there. You heard it? They're near us.
Yeah. Oops, I see footsteps. They're coming up. No, switching weapons gets rid of it. Okay, there's 2.
Okay, down one.
Yeah, the other one's cracked, I think. He's running behind the wall.
He's not cracked. He's not cracked. He's not cracked.
He is now.
Oh. You got this. You got this. You got this.
He's down. Alright. He took a lot of shield damage. Okay, ooh. He had a real nice gun.
Hope you don't get sniped.
Probably should be holding the shield instead of the shields. Alright, there's a med kit.
Oof.
Well, I've got a... Here. I just dropped 50 sniper ammo.
Thank you.
The snowman was cool, but I don't like that you can't swap weapons while at it.
Oh, I didn't even know that. That would have been freaking bad. You were in the thick of it for real.
I got lucky because I don't know. I didn't even
You
use
did?
the shield at
Because
first.
you gave me 2.
I've got 3.
I'm gonna grab those. Yeah, there we go.
I heard this one through 2 floors. That's pretty crazy. I've never heard a chest through 2 floors before. I don't think. Normally it's just 1.
Oh, we got someone with a medallion pulling up on us.
Okay. Make sure your weapons are reloaded and stuff.
Yeah, from Gucci. Over here looks clear. They're probably coming from the other medallion. I'm going upstairs.
Up here. There's 2.
You missed my shot. Back up, back up.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm real low though. Damn it, I'm down.
Fuck, I messed that up, dude. No.
No, it's all good. I probably shouldn't have pushed him yet. They're pushing you. One's on top. They're both together now. One went below.
Fuck, I can't run.
Yeah, running is kind of weird.
Run that back real fast. That was some bullshit, bro.
Yeah.
Like, what happened? You were already there. I was trying to snipe him, but it wasn't doing it.
So as cool as that shield is, it didn't seem... Well, I think those guys were good enough because it wasn't really doing anything against them. And that gun I had did very little damage with the shield.
What the? Okay.
I feel like I would have been better peeking from cover and using the assault rifle. The shield made me too bold, you know? I went in like Reinhardt, and that didn't work.
Yeah, you were already in there. I was like, shit. I was trying to snipe him, but I wasn't hitting. After this, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna host Vampire JoJo's their second night out here. Keep it consistent. Go ahead and host her. And then tomorrow we're gonna play the finals. And we're gonna try to host somebody that's playing the finals tomorrow. But she's playing Lethal Company. They've been going for 2 hours strong.
I like that.
I'm mad I was no help to you for that round, man.
Nah, that was all me. I kind of just fed to them.
You said you fed him. I wish you can change your shoulder, man. Alright, for all the marbles. Like, we owe it to ourselves to, like, just jump in there.
Yeah.
Thank you, Golden Girl. We need the luck.
Appreciate you, Gil.
Let's just drop. Go. Right here. Alright, we gonna get this funk music on. Gotta stay together, get some loot, and kill. Your presence? What the fuck is this?
I heard that from quite a ways away. What did it do?
If you open it, it has weapons.
Mmm.
Nobody came here?
I guess not. Loot to
Well,
your
right
heart's
on.
content.
I don't want to break my ankles, but I feel like I might. Redemption arc. I'm getting at least 5 kills right now.
I don't mean to alarm anybody,
Purple chocolate?
but I think
Yo,
Being
thank you for the
followed.
follow, Slipsaurs. How's it going? Welcome to the Drifter Legion.
The Steel Drifter Legion. That's what
Yeah.
you guys are. I respect that.
I didn't have like a name for it for the longest time, and it just came
Nah,
to me
like,
one
it's
day.
badass.
Because it's like, as a group, drifters were like loosely connected. There's no one really in charge or anything, but we all group up. That's not something someone wants to fuck with, you know?
Yeah, that's gonna be bad news bears. Okay, I think I'm confident with what I got right now.
Yeah, I would like some shields, but other than that, we're in pretty good shape.
We were in this house with Blicky the other day.
Really?
Yeah, you played with us. I remember that.
I don't remember. Oh, yeah, I do remember being in this house. We got into a fight in here now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was a crazy ass fight. Well, I don't have shields, but I have an EMP
one
grenade, so
down there.
they won't either. Okay. Yeah.
This is kind of... Dude, there's no shields. What the fuck? Come on, come here. I have an AI.
I think they kind of have kept that since the previous season. A lot of people seem to like the lower shield. I'm coming.
It's an AI dude, though.
Alright.
The big ass tiger.
I'm gonna shield up. Alright. Yep, he is a big ass tiger, that's for sure.
Mad.
I don't know what he's doing with that machete, but I don't like it, man. Whoa! Yeah, now I know what he was doing with that machete. He just like summoned a bunch of cronies.
Okay, that wasn't him.
Nope.
I hit him. I hit him with a bounce bomb. I don't know where I sent him.
There's a lot of stuff outside.
Yeah, there's a turn outside too.
Found him. He's in my face. I'm reloading. Alright.
There we go. Good shit. You need that water more than
Hold on. There's a player.
Crack. Gotta be an AI.
Where's his teammate?
That you?
Yeah, that was me. Just finishing him off with my pistol.
Alright, I got the medallion. I'm gonna go to that door.
Okay. I'm gonna shield up and keep an eye for his teammate while you do that. I hear footsteps.
I am not with you.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna try and keep him busy while you do that.
Alright, I dropped the medallion.
I don't know what he was doing. He was just standing there chopping the bush while I shot him in the face.
It gotta be a bot. Ain't no way.
Oh, I found the turret.
Oh,
It missed me. Yeah.
Okay, let me get rid of this. Mission. Sites. Yeah,
That you?
That's what yeah, that's me.
Okay.
I was just on it, man.
How do I get down there?
I'll come outside. Up
All
here.
right. I was trying to cut through the ground and it wasn't working. All right.
Yeah, let's get this. Kind of want to keep that medallion just to get people. My shields are not activated now. Yeah, it ain't doing nothing. Alright, still I'm gonna go to this little house over here.
Yeah. Just finishing modding my weapons real quick.
Essential loot. We just need some heals, chat. Yeah, did you? Or this. Nothing was in that house. I'm gonna rotate over here. I'm just trying to think about where can I get some damn extra shields.
What are you trying to get?
I need shields.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I only have 50 and I don't have any pots either. I think shields in general are just kind of hard to come by now. There's a truck moving into the circle. That was the turret shooting at me.
There ain't nothing else out here. I got ammo for days.
Yeah, I got 45 shotgun shells, 231 assault rifle, and 305 pistol.
Oh, there's a riot shield.
Yeah, no, I'm done with that. I do stupid shit with the riot shield. I get Rhine Brain, and this is not the game for Rhine Brain.
That was me. I didn't mean to do that.
Alright.
Let's see where our next victim is. Not that far.
Yeah, it's
You want to get health or are you good?
I'll find shields by killing someone and taking theirs.
Alright, copy. Go get this.
You
phone.
just play the aggressive role this time.
Okay, cool.
I've got a scoped, like the max scope AR, so I can. Where'd you go? Alright.
Oh, I seen a car go this way.
They're moving. They might be on the train.
Some shields.
Okay. They might be on the train because they're moving pretty quickly along the train tracks.
I think I just seen them in a car. It was like a van.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, there's another vault below. But I don't know if there's anything good in here. Couple small shields. I'm gonna take those, but other than that, that's it.
Oh shit. Alright, we got a minute. You want to get in the car?
Yeah, give me 1 sec. I'm just gonna buy these
Shit, there's
shields.
smoke coming now.
Alright.
I got bandages, but that's it. Yo, your health going down, bro.
Yeah, I'm going. I got 2 health packs. I'll be alright. Probably.
I bathe in the freaking circle.
That's how I used to do it in like Ring of Elysium and PUBG and stuff before I got good. I would just kind of chill outside the circle and like, because the storms weren't really as punishing in most BRs back then. So I would just be like, just hang out right along the edge and push from outside the circle and push the people that get stuck in the circle. And I was kind of a shithead.
That's not like being so far away from you.
Yeah, we're going in the same direction.
Yeah, see,
We're gonna
that's
meet up.
ridiculous, though. Alright, we're trying to get to this bounty, but we gotta be careful of lurking people.
Gunshots up that way.
Gunshots right next to me. I don't have no range, but there's a dude popping somebody off right there.
Alright. I think I'm almost there.
You said it was go across the way there was people shooting here?
Yeah, I was like over on the other side of that hill.
Okay. I don't think it's a good idea if we go here. The rift is about to be right in front of us, though.
Yeah.
What do you think we should do?
Well, first we could try and push that, or we could push into the circle. You know what? Let's see if we can
Circle?
get that and then move circle from there.
Okay.
Like, we're pretty well geared.
We just need to get up top. Like I said, watch that team that's on the right of us. We're going up. I want something with a better scope. I can't see shit. My T-Rex eyes are not helping me here in this situation. Like I said, here's a sniper with a freaking red dot scope. I see them.
Don't open
Don't
fire
engage?
on anyone yet. Yeah,
Okay.
well, I want to pop this this thing
I got
first.
you, okay.
Let's not let them know we're up here until they know we're up here.
There you go. You villains out here. Come on, give us gold gun. What the?
Ooh.
I'll take this shotgun though.
Yeah, I'm gonna switch my AR for that one. Alright,
It's Santa!
can heal up now. The fuck does that do?
Shoot snowballs.
Are the snowballs any good?
I've never hit anybody with it. My aim, my aim with that is super trash.
Okay,
I'm
we
not
can't.
trying to peek my head
crack
out,
the-
but I'm kind of curious where everybody at.
Yeah. Well, I think at this point we should just move into the circle. There's a jump pad here.
Okay.
Let's take this.
I'm ready.
Alright.
Yeah, that car is what I've seen before. Oh, they're right here on the fucking hill.
Okay. Yeah, I see them. There. One.
Is Deku?
Wait.
I got.
What was
I got
it?
back up. There was a guy over there.
Okay, yeah.
They're shooting at me. Dog.
There's one pushing you. I think I cracked him.
Yep. Good play. Yeah, he overextended. That's his fault.
Oh shit! I just took a big ass shot. Shielding.
Copy. He is a sniper. This kid's Kind of crazy. Careful.
Damn it. They hit like every shot. It's insane. You need heals?
He's hit hard. I do need
Yep.
heals.
Okay, I'm gonna drop him behind here and then I'm gonna push while you heal. That's not. How do I drop the freaking. Alright. I need my gun back. Alright. I'm gonna go flank. You heal up. And just
Copy, I'm gonna
listen
take
for them
this.
to push. Yeah.
So we got 38 seconds.
Alright. Peek and see if you can get a line of sight on them. Shit! They flanked me, or that's another team maybe?
Got one guy down.
Watch for that one player we were fighting.
Yeah, it was a whole different team. There's still that Deku guy.
If, like, it was just DEKU.
Yeah.
I think I know who his teammate that is then. It might be See You Next Tuesday and Deku. They're streamers. And I follow them.
Oh,
And they're really good. Like, they would destroy us.
oh, we killed one, I think, right?
Yeah, we kinda got the drop on them, so.
I'm afraid of this stupid hill.
I wonder if they're live right now. I'm not gonna screen sheet or anything. I'm just curious. I'll check after this match. I might raid one of them if they're live instead of Vamp.
Copy. Pushing here.
I'm pushing into the circle.
I ran out of stamina grinding. There's possibly one more team and one guy. Yeah, but this is out in the open, Poppy.
Yeah. Oh, there's
Nobody.
yeah, right there. Up top.
Yeah, we got a guy up there too. Oh, somebody just revived. Watch, he has seven. I'm gonna push him.
Yeah, they're the sniper.
He's down.
The other one's in front of me. Ah. Okay. Let's do this quick. There's still one person left who's gonna push us.
He revived his teammate. It's that Deku.
Oh yeah. I don't know what they hit me with, but it destroyed me. Probably that short sniper.
Take the medallions. We need it. That one there.
Okay, one sec. I'm gonna.
Cross.
Yep.
Deku's hurt hard.
Dude, why does it take so long to reload? We're being pushed by the circle. We gotta move.
Yep. I seen him go down to the left, bro.
How are they?
Keep the high ground.
Oh, right there.
Where? Let me know when you crack him.
Yeah, I only hit him once so far. I'm probably the sniper, so watch. And Tuesday's a real good sniper, so.
I feel like he has a shotgun. I'm not pushing that. We have to circle to us.
Yeah. So we can
You
hold
missed?
this position. They gotta push us. Top, the building. One's pushing. There's the push.
I'm hitting that shot.
The other one's trying to push now too.
Low.
Cracked the other one. The other one's on the other side of that tree. I'm gonna take the other side of that hill. Or
I
not.
down one.
Okay. The other one went over there. Up top, they're in the storm.
He's gonna die. Let's go.
Let's
Let's
go! Nice! Alright, I think that's the one we end on.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Oh, good. Nice. 6-4.
Hell
6-4.
yeah.
Why did they make that play though? He went all the way to the top of that rock. Alright, shout out to Steel. I said his name, the character name was Deku. I don't know if he was Deku.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea who the character name is.
Alright, y'all. Shout out to Steel. Thank you for having us. We appreciate you, dude.
Yeah, I had fun. Good
I always have
games,
fun
bro.
with you, my G. That was fun.
Likewise.
That was a fun day. Alright, let's go ahead and host Vampire Jojo on them.
Yeah, let's get the double raid going.
Alright guys, thank you so much for coming out. It was good chill vibes tonight. Played some freaking Fortnite racing. Then we got a decent win, might I add, with Steel Drifter. Tomorrow we're playing the finals, and yeah, have an awesome night. And as always, be respectful of anybody that we raid. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so Steel Legion and the Black Rose heading out. Alright, so Steel Legion and the Black Rose heading out.
I lost my window. How'd it move over there? What the fuck? I lost my window. How'd it move over there?
I'll wait for your
Yeah, I was just I need to find where my window went. Okay, I'm ready. I got 10 seconds. I'll be live again tomorrow with Preacher of Valor doing finals. See you later, guys.
I can't see what I'm typing.
We are playing,
Check behind you every now and then.
Thank you so much for the raid, Steel! Hi, guys! Hello!
I did find a large axle, by the way.
Alright, let's go and split up. Who's going with who?
Alright.
Wait, does Jackal have a flashlight?
I'm gonna call it a night. GG's,
Okay,
bro.
yeah.
I'll see you tomorrow.